Frederick Douglas.
Okay, so let's deal with that.
So hold on one second. Here's a statement from the family. Let me go ahead and read this, please. The family of Frederick Douglass has received numerous inquiries about Umar Johnson questioning his relationship to Frederick Douglass. There have also been questions about his legitimacy of his PhD and the handling of the donations he's received for his school that he is promoting. We can tell you with 100% certainty that he is not a descendant of Frederick Douglass.
How am I helping black boys? That's a silly ass question. How does Dr. Umar help black boys? That's a silly ass question. But because you got a blind weave in your head, I'm going to answer the question because you don't know no better. Because you got a blind weave in your head, I'm going to answer the question because you don't know no better. This is what I do for black children. I am the #1 parent advocate in America. I am the #1 certified school psychologist in America. I am the #1 doctor of clinical psychology out here on the grassroots, helping parents protect their children from medication, misdiagnosis, and unnecessary hospitalization.
What do y'all think about a date with the doctor FDMG fundraiser? $100. The sisters will pay a $100 raffle. Sisters will pay $100. And if they win the raffle, they get to pick a social event anywhere in the country. It could be a concert. It could be a sporting event. It could be a festival. We're going to pick her up. I'm going to pick her up. We're going to pay for the hotel, pay for the flight. I'm going to pick her up, take her to the event. We're going to go to dinner, and we're going to drop her back off at the hotel.
Let me ask you a question, Dr. Umar. Are you totally against interracial relationships?
I am totally against it.
And Umar's not going to like me because I believe that you can date who you want to date, just don't be a coon. And, you know, we regard Frederick Douglass with high esteem, and he married a white woman at the end of the day. So I look at a man's actions more so than who he dates.
Let me respond to my brother, and I appreciate the dialogue because we still brothers even if we disagree. I want to clarify the Frederick Douglass piece. You're absolutely right. About a decade before his death as an old man, he married a white woman. But let's not forget about Queen Mother Anna Marie Douglas. Frederick Douglass had a dark-skinned, chocolate, beautiful, nappy-headed wife. So I want to make sure Anna Marie Douglas gets her due. Now, to your point that we can marry who we want and not be a coon. How is not building a family with a black woman? How can you be exempt from cooning if you do not build family with black woman?
So by your own rhetoric, it's okay if we marry a white woman as long as we marry a black woman first.
No, you should not be marrying a white woman at all.
And I believe that you exclusively date sisters, right?
Yes, and what about the wealth argument? How are you not a sellout if you're giving white people that type of wealth when they've already stolen enough from us? How could you find a white woman who could ever understand you as well as a sister?
Well, the only reason why I mention people's actions is because you yourself exclusively date black, yet you're one of the biggest scammers in our community. It's been 12 years. Why
you do me like that? Why you do me like that, bro? Oh, man. Oh,
we was going good until Michael went a little left.
12 years.
Why you do me like that? Why you do me like that, bro? Oh, man. Oh,
we was going good until Michael went a little left.
Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
the goddamn NBA is a suspect. As soon as I said that, Mama Oya blew my cell phone off the stand. I keep telling you, consciousness over coochie. Politics over punani.
Politics over punani. It is revolution over romance. Get your mind right, family. This is Garveyism. This is Nkrumah. This is Lumumba. This is Kamathi. This is
come home frustrated and she had a bad day and things just didn't go right, and she ain't gonna want to be caressed, and she ain't gonna want to be massaged, and she ain't gonna want a forehead kiss. She gonna want her cookies crushed. Every once in a while, your queen is going to want her cookies crushed. And when your queen needs you to crush those cookies, you have to be able to meet the demand. Every sister, I don't care how spiritual she is, I don't care how feminine she is, every once in a while, she want cookies crushed.
More cash apps. Any more cash apps? Just know the feds and the FBI watching. Of course. That goes without saying, my brother. That goes without saying. That goes without saying. How is the school coming? We pushing, brother. We pushing. I got a big booty and it's juicy. You better cut it out. She said she got a big booty and it's juicy. Sisters, let's do the work first. Don't worry. We're going to make love. Oh, we're going to make some love. You better believe that. Okay. But let's do the work first, my beautiful African queens. Let's do the work. Let's do the work.
What do you get for these monthly payments? Selfish ass Michelle Honey Brown Jackson. Michelle Honey Brown Jackson on Instagram said, what do you get for these monthly payments? With all due respect, my beautiful African sister Michelle Honey Brown Jackson, that was a silly ass question. That was a silly ass question.
Great question.
That was a silly ass question. Why would you ask the Prince of Pan-Africanism, the #1 black scholar in the world, what do you get? You get the liberation of black boys. That's what you get. You get the proper education of black boys. That's what you get. You get freedom from special education black boys. That's what you get. You get the destruction of the school-to-prison pipeline system, Michelle. That's why we don't have enough money, because of that mindset right there. That's that coonish consciousness coming through. That's the coonish consciousness coming through. What do I get? It ain't about you, Michelle Honey Brown. It ain't about you, Michelle. It's about black boys. It's about children. It ain't about you and me, baby. It ain't about you and me, baby. It's about the children. What do I get? What do I get? $11 million a year on grits. $30 billion a year on weave, shea butter, shampoo, conditioner, skin lightener. $2 billion on Air Jordans a year, and you want to know what you get for giving me, what, $50, Michelle? How much you donating, Michelle?
What about your Nike?
How much is Michelle Honey Brown Jackson donating to the Frederick Douglas Marcus Garvey Academy?
Nothing.
Oh, I got something for y'all. Stay right there. I got something for y'all.
What is wrong with this guy?
West Coast Ifatunde. West Coast Ifatunde. I'm feeling good today. I don't gamble, but we need about $1.5 million for the Frederick Douglas Marcus Garvey Academy renovation. We need about $1.5 million for the Garvey building. We need $1.5 million for the Garvey building. We need $2 million overall. So we're gonna play and we're gonna hit today. We're gonna play and we're gonna hit today, family. Let me show you what we're about to do. Let me show you what we're about to do, family. We're about to get us some money for the Frederick Douglas Marcus Garvey Academy. We're about to get some money. I need that 1.2 right there. Y'all see that? That's what we need. That's what we need, that 1.2 mil. Y'all see that? That will get the Frederick Douglas Marcus Garvey Academy, the whole campus. This will take care of the whole campus, family. This will take care of the whole campus, family. That 1.2, that will take care of the whole campus. So we're going to do Wheel of Fortune, Ifatunde style. We're going to do Wheel of Fortune, Ifatunde style. Now, y'all got to help me out, because I don't know how to gamble. And I see all kind of shit. I see a wheel,
I see the bar. How do I play this? We need this money for FDMG, family. We need this money. So what do I do? Okay. Cash out, service. We got to play, family. Y'all think I'm playing. How do we play this?
Credits, hit the cash app. We got to get money by any means necessary. Frederick Douglas High School renovations coming right up. Let's see what we got. What we got? Am I going to win some money? When am I going to win some money? I need some money. Shout out to Las Vegas for packing the auditorium. West Las Vegas Public Library auditorium is packed. We need funding, brothers and sisters. We need funding. Marcus Garvey, Elementary School Operations, Frederick Douglass High School, Renovations. Marcus Garvey Elementary School Operations, Frederick Douglass High School, Renovations. Understand, overstand, and understand. There can be no black power without the black dollar. I need you to understand, overstand, and understand. There will be no black power without the black dollar. Wait a minute, I just hit.
Peace and love, family. This is Herpy Hotep, the woke walrus, a.k.a. Papa, a.k.a. the Prince of Potato Salad. And I'm letting you know that I'm raising money for a new school because people said that I was stealing the money for the school for boys. And the new school I'm raising money for, it's the Harriet Tubman, Cicely Tyson, Nefertiti, Gladys Knight, Alkaline Water School for Girls! And I'm raising $8 million. That's right, I'm raising $8 million. And I need you to donate because I'm a descendant of Morgan Freeman. I'm a descendant of Ashford and Simpson. I'm a descendant of Tevin Campbell. And I need you to donate money. And people are jealous because all the women in the conscious community want me to smash the cookies!
How much money was raised? What people gave? All kinds of people gave. How much was raised, and what's the status of that?
$700,000, and the status is we're still looking for a school, and the status is my start date for FDMG will be 8/21/18, or if at all, it may be delayed to 8/21/19, which is the anniversary of the Nat Turner.
Damn. Those years have come and gone. We're now in the year 2024. Still no school, but we've got Jermaine ranting about Tariq only giving him $500. I mean, guys, the more research I do on this man, the more confused I get. I get more and more confused as to how anybody supports him because it just gets worse and worse and worse, and it never gets better. But let me get a one in the chat if you can hear me loud, crisp, and clear. Smash the like button on the way in and hit the Cash App or the PayPal if I made you laugh or filled you in on something you did not know about. I mean, did you guys hear the booty talk, or am I just late to the party?
You bati boy. You bati boy. Bati boy. You bati boy. You bati boy. Bati boy. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch.
Yeah, is that your principle? Is that your principle? Is that your principle?
You bati boy. You bati boy. Bati boy. You bati boy. You bati boy. Bati boy. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch.
Whoa, calm down, fake ass Philly goon. Calm down, fake ass Philly goon. Put a one in the chat if this is your first time viewing this footage. Put a two in the chat if you've seen this clip before. But yeah, we've got a new rant from Umar. And when I say a new rant, it's new to me and it's going to be new to a lot of you. But I was so surprised to hear him threaten to bootleg Tariq Nasheed's documentary films.
The bootleg boys told me to tell you it's on and popping, bro. I'm just letting you know so you can do what you need to do because I don't know how you feed. I don't know how you feed your loved ones, brother. So however you do it, you better get to it because the bootleg boys said the only reason why we held off is because we thought Dr. Umar was getting some of this. Now that we know Dr. Umar, the school ain't getting none of that money, and you paying white boys all this money that black people give you, 5 times them white boys got paid. They living in style. Them white boys is living in style. 5 times they wanted me to let you know the bootlegging is about to pop off. I don't personally know the brothers, but they support Dr. Umar Johnson, and they told me that you should have never let it get out. That hidden colors money goes to white folk.
Man, let's get on into it, guys. Let's get on into Jermaine Shoemate crashing out right before our eyes, y'all. We thought it was bad enough hearing him gripe and complain about a $10 contribution. We thought that was enough. We thought, damn, that's quite immature of you. We thought, damn, sir, that's very, very ungrateful of you. I mean, guys, I thought it couldn't get no worse when I heard him complaining about receiving $10 and really wanting it to be $20 next time. I thought that was as bad as it gets.
Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
Yeah, it's gonna get a whole lot worse because we're gonna hear him complain that Tariq Nasheed only gave him 500 for the school. I mean, he's complaining about 10, now he's complaining about 500. I mean, somebody can donate 5,000 and he still wouldn't be happy. I'm just confused. I'm confused. Why he looking like somebody's creepy uncle? Why is he looking like one of these Hotep predators? I mean, sir, the whole on cat with the RBG. Sir, you look like one of them Hotep predators.
Peace and love, black family. Good Garvey Day. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism coming to you live from the Far East, the continent of Asia, Nagoya, Japan. This is the first.
Why is you lying? You know damn well you ain't in no Japan. You know damn well ain't no black people booked you for no fucking event in no Japan.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh, stop fucking lying.
Come on, y'all. You know, if he was in Japan, he would at least pan the camera outside the window. We could have seen some ambiance that proves that he's in Japan. Yeah. Oh my God, he coming live from the Motel 6.
First time I've had an opportunity to go live since I exposed that bitch, Tariq Nasheed, on Saturday, December the 30th from Houston, Texas. Right after I exposed that con artist, Instagram disabled my live function. So
Tariq's a con artist now? Sir, we only know of you because Tariq put you in Hidden Colors. How is the man who put you on now a con artist? All right.
This is the first time I've been able to go live since my nearly sold out power lecture at the Shrine of the Black Madonna in Houston, Texas. Shout out to the brothers and sisters in Texas who came and jam-packed the 1,000 seat sanctuary. Shout out to the brothers and sisters in Atlanta who jam-packed the sold-out lecture at the Shrine of the Black Madonna. Shout out to the brothers and sisters in Chicago, Illinois, a future site of the potential site of the Frederick Douglas and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy. Thank you for nearly selling out the 1,000 seat Harold Washington Jr. Cultural Center. And shout out to the brothers and sisters in Detroit who came out in sub-zero weather to support the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Oh Lord, y'all are going out in sub-zero weather to go see this scamming ass, cooning and buffooning ass clown. Oh Lord, some of y'all are really lost causes. Y'all are really, really lost in the sauce.
And start off the new year in a very good fashion on January the 1st of 2018. I'm feeling marvelous right now. Good energy, good spirits. As you all know, I had to appear before the Pennsylvania State Board of Psychology and defend myself against the charge of practicing psychology.
Yeah, so this rant came around the same time that the Board of Psychology was questioning his credentials because, again, he's a scamming ass Negro. So let's see how bent out of shape he was.
Without a license. The whole case was bogus. Most of you saw it on video. Okay? And what you need to know most importantly about that entire case, what made it more bogus than the Breakfast Club videos, what made it more bogus than the 2014 website screenshot, what made it most bogus of all is the fact that the prosecuting attorney should have known, and I do believe the hearing officer may have known, that according to the Pennsylvania Code, and I posted this on my Instagram and I've tweeted this as well, because as you know, I'm still under suspension for Facebook. I am still under suspension from Facebook, but
Damn, oh, Mans was down bad. He had his credentials being questioned. Tariq Nasheed was calling him out, and he was suspended from Facebook. You know, a narcissist, you know, a sociopath, them getting cut off social media is really, really dire to them.
posted the Pennsylvania State Code that says a certified school psychologist, which I have been for nearly 20 years, a certified school psychologist can practice privately if they are employed by a public school. Let me say that again. A certified school psychologist in the state of Pennsylvania can practice privately if they are employed by...
Oh, hell no. Wait a minute. Afro Troop TV says he's like number 51. Y'all better get the likes up. We got over 100 people watching. We better be at least 100 likes, or somebody hit the Cash App or the PayPal. And until we get the math in, y'all can just listen to Umar's zesty booty talk.
You bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. You bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. You bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes...
I ain't playing no game with y'all. Y'all done endorsed this scamming ass fraud for years, allowed him to grift and scam the community out of millions. Y'all better run me my likes or put 5 on the Cash App or the PayPal before we continue y'all off GP.
You bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. You bati boy. You bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. You bati boy. You bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. You bati boy. You bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, let...
Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm playing? We better get up to 80 likes, or somebody better drop 5. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Hey, I'm gonna start treating y'all like Umar. I'm gonna start treating y'all like Umar. Watch.
More cash apps. Any more cash apps? More cash apps. Any more cash apps? More cash apps. Any more cash apps? More cash apps. Any more
Man, oh man. Y'all wanted to learn the hard way. I appreciate you, Ken. Appreciate the contribution coming through with the super chat. Let me drop a bomb for you, brother. Appreciate it. Let's get into the content, y'all. Let's go.
A public school, which I have been my entire career. So they knew that that case should have never been brought, because they knew that I had been employed. So brothers and sisters, it's just ridiculous how the FBI's Black Identity Extremism Task Force in the state of Pennsylvania and the Board of Psychology, but most of all, coons in the conscious community,
coons in the conscious.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey Ken, I appreciate the phone 99, Ken. I know you barely had that measly phone 99, Ken, but next time I need you to make it 20, Ken.
Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks again, Ken.
Community. Okay, it just shows how thirsty and desperate they are for the destruction of the only true scholar, certified scholar, credentialed scholar in this country who is putting in the work, not the videos, not the documentaries, not the live feeds, not the lectures, but putting in the grassroots work to save our children. Let me be clear. I am the only personality in the Black consciousness movement who is trying to build an institution.
Sir, you've been trying to build an institution for decades now, and just because you're a big fish in a small pond, that really doesn't mean anything. I mean, you're in this conscious community that's filled with pedos, scammers, and conspiracy theorists. So the fact that you're a King Khan of consciousness out of the scammers, the pedos, and the conspiracy theorists, that's not really an attribute.
I am trying to drive a wedge knee deep into the school to prison pipeline. I am trying to break up their apparatus that has only 1 out of every 4 black boys going to jail. Only 1 out of every 4 black boys graduating from high school. And then 1 out of every 3 serving under some form of juvenile court supervision. 2 out of 4 referred for special education. 1 out of 3 referred for psychiatric medication. 1 out of 4 prematurely exterminated at the hands of another black male, suffering the same debilitating effects of the school to prison pipeline. Yes, brothers and sisters, that bitch Tariq Nasheed. By the way, Flex, I heard
This man is talking about ending the school to prison pipeline. Meanwhile, the bando that he purchased is down the street from a prison and around the corner from the project. So, sir, you're literally starting a school to prison pipeline.
you said you pulling up. I want to know when you pulling up. Somebody get Tariq Nasheed on the phone. When you pulling up, bitch? You know my schedule. I'll post it wherever. When you pulling up? I called your ass out for 10 rounds. You didn't respond, brother. Get your fat ass in the ring for 10 rounds since you so gangster. You bitch. Got these white boys making...
Guys, I'm sorry. I know this video may not be new to you, but it's new to me. And post a 1 in the chat if this is your first time seeing this footage. And it's so cringe hearing Umar say these curse words and try to be gangsta. I mean, he wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. This is so unbecoming of him.
Form of juvenile court supervision. 2 out of 4 referred for special education. 1 out of 3 referred for psychiatric medication. 1 out of 4 prematurely exterminated at the hands of another black male, suffering the same debilitating effects of the school to prison pipeline. Yes, brothers and sisters, that bitch Tariq Nasheed. By the way, Flex, I heard you said you pulling up. I want to know when you pulling up. Somebody get Tariq Nasheed on the phone. When you pulling up, bitch? You know my schedule. I'll post it wherever. When you pulling up? I called your ass out for 10 rounds. You didn't respond, brother. Get your fat ass in the ring for 10 rounds since you so gangster. You bitch. Got these white boys making documentaries for black people. 5 documentaries and all the money went to crackers. 5 documentaries and all the money went to crackers. You flying them around on black people's money. You paying for their breakfast, lunch, and dinner on black people's.
And y'all funding this boy Umar going to the goddamn casino. You funding this boy Umar going to the goddamn casino. I said y'all funding this boy Umar going to the goddamn casino.
Credits, hit the Cash App. We got to get money by any means necessary. Frederick Douglas High School renovations coming right up. Credits, hit the Cash App. We got to get...
Come on, y'all. Repent for your sins. Repent for your sins, okay? Drop a Cash App, drop a PayPal, drop a Super Chat. I will make you laugh. I will inform you. You will be supporting new Black media. And also, I'm going to build a school. It's going to open in the year 2052, okay? I need like 6 million to do it. Come on, come on, come on. And once again, we got to give it up for Ken coming through with another super sticker. I appreciate the contribution. I appreciate you. But Ken, I know that 19.99 is all you got, Ken. But can you make it? Can you make it 49.99, Ken? Can we at least get 49.99, Ken?
Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
I know you barely had that, Ken, but come on. I need you to do more. See, you see what it is, Ken? Is you be spending these millions of dollars on grits and billions of dollars on Jordans, and you're spending all this money on the Glocks with the switches, and you not paying for the Tether Slayer, Big Papa, the Prince of Pineapple Pan Pizza himself. And you need to fund my lifestyle. You need to fund a trip to the casino. I haven't been to the casino in years, y'all. I want to play some slot. Don't y'all think I deserve to play some slot machines too?
Credits, hit the Cash App. We got to get money by any means necessary. Frederick Douglas High School renovations coming right up. Credits, hit the Cash App. We got to get money by any means necessary. Frederick Douglas High School renovations.
Come on. In all seriousness, I appreciate you, Ken. Let me drop a bomb for you. Let's go, y'all. Respect to Ken.
Money. Hell you talking about? Putting them in fancy hotels on black people's money. Rental cars on black people's money. You whining and dining crackers on black people's money. I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking facts. And by the way, Nasheed, I got some more bad news for you, homie. I got some more bad news for you, homie. A couple of the brothers from around the way been texting me for the past 2 weeks. See, I ain't been able to go live until now. I haven't been able to go live until now, and I'm feeling marvelous.
This is the part where Umar confesses to engaging in federal crimes, guys. In federal crimes, I'm pretty sure piracy is a federal crime.
I'm feeling marvelous right now. I ain't got a concern in the world. You understand me? The only thing I'm concerned about is whether my ancestors want me to put that first school in Chicago or Wilmington. The only thing I'm concerned about is whether or not, first of all, let me back up. Anybody who talks some slick shit, getting blocked. Okay? I'm going to dismiss your ass into oblivion for eternity. I'm going to dismiss your ass into oblivion.
Yeah, guys, I learned the hard way that whenever you challenge Umar, you just get blocked. Yet you're one of the biggest scammers in our community. It's been 12 years. If you still have
Why you do me like that? Why you do me like that, bro? Oh, man.
Yet you're one of the biggest scammers in our community. It's been 12 years. If you
Why you do me like that? Why you do me like that, bro? Oh, man.
Yet you're one of the biggest scammers.
For eternity, if you make a slick ass comment, I will block your ass and I'm not letting you back in. So get cute today. It will be your last. You better make it the best diss shot you take. You better make it the best diss shot you take, because I'm blocking haters. Let me be clear. My Instagram is for supporters. I'm talking to supporters right now. I'm not talking to no haters. I'm not talking to no haters. I'm talking to supporters. Say some slick shit, and I'm getting rid of you. Okay? I just want to give you informed consent, because I don't want you to get upset. Y'all start emailing me, Dr. Umar, why did you block me on Instagram? I support you. You know, I just, disagree with you on one thing. Brothers and sisters, I ain't got a problem with you disagreeing.
Yeah, Rum King. Umar's the only scammer I know who get legit angry for reminding him. He really gets real life offended. Like, how dare you bring up I'm a scammer? How dare you do me like that?
You can disagree, but it's how you disagree. Some people can disagree with class. Some people can disagree with etiquette. I'm not looking for robots. I love intellectual discourse. I love the intellectual boxing ring. I don't have a problem with that.
And yeah, Mars, over 200. What's up with the likes, y'all? Do y'all need me to punish you again? We must get the likes up, okay? The least you can do is hit the like button. It's free to hit the like button. I would think y'all would want the free option and not the paid option. Let's at least get the likes up to 100, y'all. Can we at least get up to 100 likes or somebody drop 5 on it, y'all? Until we do, y'all gonna listen to Umar do his booty talk.
You bati boy. You bati boy. Bati boy. You bati boy. You bati boy. Bati boy. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. You bati boy. You bati boy. Bati boy. You bati boy. You bati boy. Bati boy. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. You bati boy.
Thank you for getting the likes up. I appreciate it. Let's keep the likes up, y'all. Let's go.
Okay? No problems there. But when you get disrespectful, your ass is out. Because half of y'all who be trolling are unemployed, nothing to do with your ass life coons. Let me say it again. Unemployed, nothing to do with your life as coons. Okay? The only thing you have is a Boost Mobile 2-megapixel phone to troll people who doing more than you. I said all you got is a 2-megapixel, sign up and get it for free, Boost Mobile cell phone to troll people who doing more.
And he's allegedly in Japan right now, guys. If I was on vacation in Japan, I wouldn't be yelling at Instagram about Tariq Nasheed and, oh, I'm about to start blog. Hey, this is Umar on vacation.
Work than you, okay? So you respect me, and I'm going to respect you. But to Big Bird, a.k.a. Millie Vanilli, and the reason I call that coon bitch-ass nigga Tariq Nasheed Millie Vanilli is because everything that comes out of his mouth, he done stole from Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm going to give y'all a homework assignment. I want you to go to his fake-ass melanoid nation, his anti-African melanoid nation, his light-skinned supremacist melanoid nation, and look.
No, guys, there's a light skin supremacy group. I didn't know there was a light skin supremacy group. How do I sign up? I want to start my own chapter. This is the first time I learned that we have a light skin supremacy group. Guys, I will be running around through these streets protesting, talking about light skin power, light skin power, light skin power.
At the principles of melanoid nation, which was only started the past couple of years. And I want you to look at the principles of Team Pan-African, the international movement for the independence and protection of African people, the official unapologetically African movement. I want you to download my principles, and my organization was started on Kwame Nkrumah's Earth Day 2005. My organization was started on Kwame Nkrumah's Earth Day 2005. So we 12 years old. Melanoid Nation might be about 3-4 years old. I want you to look at the principles of Melanoid Nation. In every principle of Melanoid Nation, Tariq bitch-ass Nasheed's so-called organization was copied, plagiarized, and stole from the principles of Team Pan-African.
What is the team? What are the principles of Team Pan-African, y'all? What? He has a Team Pan-African now? This is the first time I've heard of it. It's the first time I've heard of it. And Happy Life, don't tell them that I got a white daddy. I got 2 African parents. I'm a tether that rubbed on a lot of cake soap, y'all. I used to be Umar's color, but 12 years of rubbing on cake soap will do this to you.
You telling me that's a coincidence? Are you telling me that this man thought up a list of principles that just so happened to be identical to the principles of the very same man whose intellectual property he raped, stole, and refuses to release for the general public to review and determine if he is plagiarizing someone else's ideas? All right. Hold on one second. Got one.
Wait, I'm confused. So he wants Tariq to reveal some material so people can review the material to see if Tariq's plagiarizing someone's ideas. But sir, if you're accusing him of plagiarism, then you must already be privy to the material. So if you've already seen the material, it must be available publicly. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm not going to waste my time trying to rationalize it, though.
Got one. Hold on. All right. There we go. Have a nice life. So
anyway, brothers and sisters, what I was about to say, and I ain't gonna spend a lot of time on that bitch. I'll wait for him to pull up. Tariq Nasheed is a con artist, living in a white suburb, talking about.
Sir, you're in a white man's hotel. You went to a white man's college. You look like you got your clothes from the Asians, your jewelry from the Arabs at the mall. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Do you use American money, sir? I think you do.
White supremacy, paying white men, paying privileged white males. Okay? There goes somebody else. See you. There we go. All right, just a second, brothers and sisters. Just a second.
Thank you, Rome. He on the white man's app. Come on, like everything. I'm a descendant. Hey, I need that clip. People keep telling me about the I'm the descendant clip, and the only one that I have of him talking about being related is this one.
And so we paid respects earlier to the Honorable Frederick Douglas, my direct ancestor, and it's only fitting and it's only with respect that if we're going to big up the masculine energy, we got to big up the feminine energy. And we know that Queen Mother Harriet and Frederick Douglass were very, very good friends. Some even say may have been cousins, which means I'm related to Harriet Tubman. I ain't gonna even get into that right now. And so we paid respect.
You know, he might even be related to Harriet Tubman, but he ain't gonna get into all that right now. Come on now.
If your son is listening, take him off the video. That's how you deal with that. Why is your son watching this if you don't feel it's appropriate? And I don't think it is appropriate for him to be watching this. Take him off. Okay? Take him off. But anyhow, you can't live in a white neighborhood, okay, and pay white people to make black conscious DVDs. Are you aware that your bitch...
Yes, you can. I can make a black conscious DVD and I can have a white producer. I can have a white editor. I can have a white person doing the sound mixing. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? So we can't employ white people? Oh my God, he's all right. All right. He's a black supremacist, y'all.
As extra lip gloss, what black man puts that much shiny shit on their lips? What black man puts that much shiny shit on their lips and then poke them out and smack them with your feminine ass? See, people was telling me for the longest time that they thought that you was on some confusion, some sexual confusion for the longest time. But see, I got receipts on that. Because I done already been told that you like letting dudes play with your booty hole. Tariq Nasheed like letting dudes play with his booty hole.
Damn, Mike TV is known for providing receipts. You claim you have receipts on Tariq, yet you're just projecting gossip. I mean, you would think you would share your receipts. I mean, oh Lord, now he's theorizing and making these weird fantasies about the booty. Oh Lord. Hey, if he needed funding for the school, he should have just went to a Diddy party. He should have just went to a Diddy party and let loose.
Shiny shit on their lips. And then poke them out and smack them with your feminine ass. See, people was telling me for the longest time that they thought that you was on some confusion, some sexual confusion for the longest time. But see, I got receipts on that. Because I done already been told that you like letting dudes play with your booty hole. Tariq Nasheed like letting dudes play with his booty hole. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah, y'all just imagine, Umar's at the barber shop and they all discussing men's booty holes and who likes getting their booty holes and what they like getting their booty holes touched with and how large of a dildo can fit in the booty holes and stuff. That's barbershop talk for Umar and the Pan-Africanists.
I've been hearing that for years. That's right. You got a history with men. Keep talking. I'm gonna go deeper on your bitch ass. When you pulling up? When is Tariq Nasheed pulling up? Talking about you the reason.
Come on, y'all, get the mathin', y'all, get the mathin'. I do the hard work for you. I done dropped two documentaries on Umar, 4 live streams in the last week, multiple short form videos. We got to get the math, and we got 300 people exactly watching. We got to get the likes to 200, or somebody drop a 5 on the Cash App or the PayPal, y'all. Until then, y'all just gonna listen to the zest.
You bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. You bati boy. You bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch.
Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. That's gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay.
I ain't playing no games. Come on, all the money y'all done gave the pan scamming Negroes, the Hotep hustlers, y'all. We need to get to 200 likes or somebody drop 5 on it. Until then, y'all just gonna listen to Herpy Hotep, y'all. Y'all just gonna listen to Herpy Hotep.
Peace and love, family. This is Herpy Hotep, the woke walrus.
You bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You.
Peace and love, family. This is Herpy Hotep, the woke walrus, a.k.a. Papa, a.k.a. the Prince of Potato Salad.
You bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. You.
Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. That's gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay.
Politics over punani. It is revolution over romance. Get your mind right, family. This is Garveyism. This is Nkrumah. This is Lumumba. This is Kamafi. This is Kwame and politics over punani. It is revolution over romance.
I keep telling you, consciousness over coochie, politics over punani.
You bati boy, you bati boy, you bati boy. You bati boy, letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't.
Ooh, apparently y'all like the Batsy Boy talk. I don't know. Apparently y'all like it when Umar talks the Batsy Boy talk. Man, oh man. I don't know why it's so hard to hit the like button, y'all, but hey, we can do things the easy way or the hard way. Shout out to Ken. Ken's been holding it down whole stream, y'all. Shout out to Ken. Thank you for coming through with another super chat. We got Jesse coming through with the super chat. He says, Umar wants to be alone with children and get paid to do it. Yikes. Yeah, the scary part is he's not just talking about building a school, but he said it was supposed to be a boarding school. So we're supposed to trust our children overnight with Umar Johnson, Mr. Cookie Monster. Yeah.
I haven't been on Instagram Live. Come on, player. Come on, player. You got to know me better than that now. The only reason why I ain't been on Instagram Live is because I was blocked. The only reason I ain't been on Facebook Live is because I was blocked. You understand? But I wanted to let you know this, because you got bigger problems. I'm the least of your problems. Hold on, do I gotta block somebody else? Okay, I said it. You didn't hear me. I said Tariq Nasheed be letting dudes play with his booty hole. Tariq Nasheed be letting dudes play with his booty hole. Receipts is coming. Receipts is coming.
Yeah, this video was years ago. He never came forward with any receipts. So the fact that he's gossiping about another man's booty hole really speaks volumes, if you ask me.
Bitch ass nigga, you should have never came for me. But here's what I want you to know. I've been getting texts for the past 2 weeks. Milli Vanilli. I've been getting texts for the past 2 weeks from brothers in the hood who wanted to get at him, but I said, nah, this is my beef. This is my beef. I ain't sending no goons. This is my beef. Nasheed want to pull up. He want to get in the ring. But you know what else we can do? I got a good idea. Tariq Nasheed and Dr. Umar can debate. Tariq Nasheed and Dr. Umar can debate. We can debate. And guess what I'm going to let you do? You could bring Moist Joyce Watkins as your partner. We want to do a handicap debate match. Remember back in the days, fellas, when we used to watch wrestling growing up back in the 4th and 5th grade? You know what I'm saying? Back in the 4th and 5th.
So he wants to do some kind of wrestling WWE-esque debate with Boyce Watkins and Tariq Nasheed versus him. I mean, what kind of rhetoric is he going to come with? I mean, what you're going to preach, don't sleep with snow bunnies. You're going to say, hey, hit the Cash App, I'm building a school one day. I mean, what are you going to debate against Boyce and Tariq with when you don't really do anything but pander and scam?
Grade, and they would have the handicap match. It'd be like Junkyard Dog and Tito Santana versus Randy Savage. I remember the handicap match. It'd be like Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy and Andre the Giant. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? So here's what I propose. A debate. Dr. Umar versus Tariq and Boyce on the same team. I'm going to intellectually execute both of y'all bitches. I'm going to intellectually execute both of y'all bitches. I'm going to intellectually execute both of y'all bitches. So you got a decision. You got a decision. We could debate this on the stage, and I'm going to throw in Boyce Watkins for you because you're going to need that help. Moist ass Watkins.
Again, guys, this may not be new to you, but it's new to me. Put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time seeing this. If you're watching the replay, put a 1 in the chat or in the comment section and let me know if this is your first time viewing this. This is wild. He's calling out other intellectuals for a pseudo wrestling style debate because he's pressed that people are starting to call him a scammer. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm shocked. I'm bewildered. But Francis, thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Let me go ahead and drop a bomb for Francis. And shout out to Black American Destroyer God. Damn, hell of a name. Thank you so much for the super sticker. No comment, just straight support, and I appreciate you. Remember, guys, I'm building a school in the year 2052, between 2052 and 2057, so send as much money as you can.
Moist Watkins. I got a question about Moist Watkins, too. And by the way, I gotta block somebody. I told you. See you in the next life. Let me see anybody else I need to see in the next life. Okay. Can somebody answer me a question about Moist Joyce? And then we're going to get off into some other stuff. I didn't come back on live to deal with them only. They not that important. Because, see, Tariq Nasheed gotta figure out how he going to do Hidden Colors 5 now that Dr. Umar done exposed this bitch for being a simp-ass fraud, paying white boys to make black conscious DVDs. But here's what I want to ask y'all about Moist Joyce. I'm feeling marvelous. Right now. International Ifa Tunde. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters that came out last night in Nagoya, Japan. I'm feeling marvelous right now. Marvelous. The only concern I have, and shout out to my supporters. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters who made those videos.
Oh, wait, I almost forgot. How could I just drop a bomb and acknowledge you without disrespecting you at the same time? Black American Destroyer God, I know you only have $50. I know all you had was $50, but next time I'm gonna need you to make it 100.
Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
Oh, you know, I'm just joking. You know, I'm just joking, okay? It's just jokes. It's just jokes. I appreciate you.
Some of y'all did some excellent videos. One brother's video, I forget his name, his video was the best one. I posted him twice. He was strong. Mitchell Chance, shout out. Half y'all, I don't even know. Half of y'all, I don't even know. Y'all been going harder than some of the people who are actually around me. Y'all been going harder for the prince.
They're claiming I smoke crack. They're claiming I smoke crack. They're claiming I smoke crack.
I don't take my support for granted. I don't take my support for granted. You understand? I'm feeling marvelous right now. I'm feeling marvelous right now. And to that Indianapolis stock that Nasheed put on the show, y'all remember that, right? He brought that chick from Indianapolis on the show. I just got one question for you, sister. Okay, I'm not even going to bring up the fact that you let a pimp use your ass to try to get at the king. I'm not even going to bring up the fact that you let a self-professed pimp use your ass to get at the prince. But here's what I want to know. Tariq Nasheed wears all that lip gloss. Tariq Nasheed wears all that lip gloss. Why didn't you give some of that lip gloss to...
Why is he fixated on Tariq's booty, Tariq's lips? I mean, he has a weird obsession with the body of Tariq Nasheed. I'm just confused. I'm confused. And we got Black American Destroyer God coming through with another super sticker. Thank you for the contribution. I appreciate you. But listen, I understand you only got 100. Times is hard. It's a recession. But next time I'm gonna need you. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. I can't.
that ashy ass thought who you had trying to bring me down? Why didn't you take some of that lip gloss off your mouth? You Bati boy. You Bati boy. Bati boy Nasheed. Bati boy Nasheed. Why didn't you give that thought some of the lip gloss? Because she was ashy as shit. Her lips was ashy as shit. Looked like she woke straight out the bed. Bags under her eyes, skin all ashy, sleep in the corners of her eyes. Why you ain't give us some of your lip gloss, nigga? Why you ain't give us some of your lip gloss, Blitch? If you gonna bring a thought on there, at least give us some lip gloss. Your lips all shiny, her shit ashy. Come on, Nasheed. You supposed to be better than that. You the art of macking. The art of macking. You write books to exploit black women. I write books to liberate black children.
Hey, if he writes books to exploit black women, you actually real life exploit black women.
I keep telling you, consciousness over coochie, politics over punani.
Politics over punani. It is revolution over romance. Come home frustrated and she had a bad day and the things just didn't go right and she ain't gonna want to be caressed and she ain't gonna want to be massaged and she ain't gonna want a forehead kiss. She gonna want her cookies crushed. Every once in a while, your queen is gonna want her cookies crushed. And when your queen needs you to crush those cookies, you have to be able to meet the demand. Every sister.
More cash apps. Any more cash apps? Just know the feds and the FBI watching. Of course. That goes without saying, my brother. That goes without saying. That goes without saying. How is the school coming? We pushing, brother. We pushing. I got a big booty and it's juicy. You better cut it out. She said she got a big booty and it's juicy. Sisters, let's do the work first. Don't worry. We're going to make love. Oh, we're going to make some love. You better believe that. Okay. But let's do the work first, my beautiful.
You write books to exploit black women. I write books to liberate black children. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Nothing in common between me and you, bruh. You said stop mentioning my name with Umar. I agree. We have nothing in common, my G. We have nothing in common, my G. You don't speak out against sexual confusion because you belong to the family. You don't speak out against sexual confusion because you belong to the family. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. When you pulling up?
When Nasheed pulling up? I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Hey, I know we got a lot of contempt and vitriol for Umar, but let's leave the Oreos out of this, okay? Because I'll bust down a whole double stuffed family pack of Oreos by myself with a gallon of milk, okay? Let's go.
Face to face. Let's get it on. What you want to do? You want to box, nigga? You want to street rumble, or you want to get into the intellectual boxing ring? You and Moist Joyce. You and Moist Joyce. But this is what I.
Yeah, I just realized he doesn't have a neck. He's really like oddly built. Like Mans has no neck. I'm confused. Where'd your neck go, Jermaine? Where's your neck?
I'm only going to spend 5-10 more minutes, and then I'm moving on. 5-10 more minutes. We got other fish to fry. But Tariq, I needed to let you know, my G. I needed to let you know, my G, that the boys in the hood wanted to get at you, but I said, nah, this is my beef. I'm not into that. Boys in the hood wanted to get at you. I said, nah, this is my beef. Because I'm a man. I don't need nobody else fighting my battle. Every beef I ever had with any coon in the conscious community, I handled that myself. Any beef I ever had with any coon in the conscious community, I handled it myself. But I wanted to let you know, bruh, that I've been getting text messages from black vendors and video producers for the past couple weeks. They wanted me to let you know, bitch. They wanted me to let you know, you tight jeans, short-wearing motherfucker. They wanted me to let you know that the only reason they were not boycotting, bootlegging Hidden Colors. The only reason why they were not bootlegging Hidden Colors is because they thought that I had a stake.
So because and stop licking your lips, sir. Stop licking your lips. Stop it. So because the Goonie Goons thought that you had a stake in Hidden Colors, they weren't bootlegging it, and now that they know you didn't make any money, they're gonna bootleg and rip off the documentary. All right, guys, his Goonie Goons are engaging in piracy, burning DVDs and shit, y'all. He has an organized crime ring of Philly goons that are going around burning DVDs and passing around Hidden Colors contraband.
In the documentary, they thought that the Frederick Douglas Marcus Garvey Academy benefited from Hidden Colors. They did not know that I did not have a percentage of the stock of Hidden Colors. They didn't know that I did not have any investment in Hidden Colors financially. So they said the only reason why they wasn't bootlegging Hidden Colors is because they thought it was helping the school. They did not know that. They thought I had a controlling interest or at least a partial interest financially in the Hidden Colors return. They thought I was making some money off of Hidden Colors. But now they know that none of that money goes to FDMG. And they also know that you pay white boys 5 times. You paid white boys 5 times to make a black conscious document. You made a documentary on the Haitian Revolution and you paid white boys to do it. So I'm just letting you know.
So because Tariq allegedly may have had some white staff helping with the production of the documentary on the Haitian Revolution, does that somehow take away from his works? I'm confused. Meanwhile, this man has all the energy to rant to himself in a lonely Motel 6, and we still don't have a school.
Bro, I have never bootlegged Hidden Colors. You can talk to anybody who has ever been to a Dr. Umar event. They have never seen Hidden Colors bootlegged. Never. Because I'm not into that. I have my own material. Of course, Hidden Colors is mine too. Hidden Colors is mine too. When people think of Hidden Colors, they think of me. They don't think of you. When people think of Hidden Colors, they think of me. They don't think of you.
Why would we think of Umar Johnson when we think of Hidden Colors instead of the person who produced the Hidden Colors series? This man is delusional. This man is off that crack rock, y'all. This man is off that crack rock.
They are contacting the college to try to force them to cancel my lecture this Thursday to close out Black History Month. They're claiming I smoke crack.
When people think of Hidden Colors, they think of me. They don't think of you. But now that I expose the fact that none of that money goes to the school, the bootleg boys told me to tell you, it's on and popping, bro. I'm just letting you know so you can do what you need to do, because I don't know how you feed. I don't know how you feed your loved ones, brother. So however you do it, you better get to it, because the bootleg boys said the only reason why we held off is because we thought Dr. Umar was getting some of this.
Now that we know Dr. Umar, the school ain't getting none of that money, and you paying white boys all this money that black people give you, 5 times them white boys got paid. They living in style. Them white boys is living in style. 5 times. They wanted me to let you know the bootlegging is about to pop off. I don't personally know the brothers, but they support Dr. Umar Johnson, and they told me that you should have never let it get out. That hidden colors money goes to white folks. You should have never let it get out. That the Frederick Douglas Marcus Garvey Academy does not. Okay? Hold on. I gotta get somebody out of here. Hold on. Gotta get somebody out of here.
Yeah, mans can't take any criticism, y'all. Mans cannot take any constructive criticism. Lord, if there's anybody that gives him any pushback, I gotta get you up out of here. I'll see you in the next life, family. I'll see you in the next life.
Where you go? Let me get him out. Dang, where'd that hater go? There was a hater. I'm trying to get him. Okay. But anyhow, they about to get you, dog. Nasheed, brother to brother, they about to get you. The bootleg about to go crazy. They bootlegging everything. Brothers is telling me right now they about to get it in. I got brothers like, Doc, you should have never told me that you won't get none of that hidden colors money. The school don't get none, because I didn't want none of the money for me, brothers and sisters. Okay? I'm more financially stable than Nasheed. I didn't want none of the money. But he could have showed a little bit more respect to the school. $500 donation.
Or at least Tariq Nasheed goes live from his home. We have never seen you broadcast from a home. You always go live from a motel. You are a traveling nomad, a traveling preacher of sorts, a dirty, dirty pastor. Man, oh man. At least Tariq has a home.
Check, Nasheed. $500 donation check. So the bootlegging is about to go crazy, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just letting you know that the brother said you should have never let it be known. You should have never let it be known that white boys make that movie. You should have never let it be known that you don't even give $1 per DVD to FDMG. You should have never let it be known that you don't even give $1.
Whoa, so he wanted Tariq to donate $1 per DVD to the FDMG, the Family to Money Gone Academy, that's never going to be produced. What? He wanted Tariq to pledge $1 per DVD. Oh, he just mad he couldn't get no more money. He mad that Tariq only gave him a $500 donation. Damn. Begging ass scamming Negro.
Per DVD to FDMG. So I don't know what you're going to do, fam. I guess you're going to have to start doing some lectures regurgitating Umar. I guess you're going to have to do some more lectures regurgitating Umar, but they about to go in on hidden colors. 1804, all that shit. So you might got to go to Walmart and get a job, my G. Pay that mortgage in that white suburb. You might got to go to Walmart and get a job, my G. Okay? Oh, and let me deal with this. This Negro said the world would not know me if it wasn't for him. Okay? Every year I got to deal with people talking about they made me. I think I'm the only scholar in American history where people had to debate over who's responsible for his success. Okay? Okay, Hidden Colors came out in 2012, I think. The first Hidden Colors came out in 2012, right? Does anybody know what was going on in black consciousness in 2011? Does anybody know what was going on in black consciousness?
Is there like a Black Consciousness 2011 news report or recap that we're supposed to be privy to? I'm confused, y'all. I'm confused.
Consciousness in 2011. I'll tell you what was going on in black consciousness. Okay? Besides Tariq Nasheed letting dudes play with his booty hole. See, y'all thought that lipstick was just lipstick. That chapstick. Nah, player. Nah, player. Y'all thought he'd be smacking his lips just to smack them? Nah, player. Nasheed got a secret history that y'all don't know about. Nasheed got a secret history that y'all don't know about. But anyway, in 2011, Dr. Umar Johnson was the most talked about personality in black consciousness. Some of y'all remember, right? In 2011, Dr. Umar Johnson was the most talked about personality in black consciousness. I had kicked in the door in the fall of 2010. I had kicked in the door during the fall of 2010. I kicked it open. I kicked the door open. I was the most requested interviewee and the most requested speaker in America in 2011. Now let me ask y'all a question. Dr. Umar Johnson was hot in 2011. I was that dude in 20.
You sound like one of them old heads talking about how he used to be captain of the football team and he used to be hot back in the day, pulling all the breezies and stuff. Yeah, let Umar tell it. He was the hottest thing in 2011, y'all. He was the hottest thing.
2011. Now, has anyone ever heard of a Tariq Nasheed in 2011? Who heard of a Tariq Nasheed in 2011? Nobody knew your bitch ass. Nobody knew Tariq Nasheed bitch ass in 2011. Nobody knew you. Nobody knew you. Everybody knew Dr. Umar in 2011. Everybody knew Dr. Umar in 2011. Nobody knew your bitch ass in 2011. So you make a DVD and you put all these well-known elders in it. You put all these well-known elders in your first Hidden Colors. I call it Hidden Caucasians, because they the ones who get paid. It's not Hidden Colors no more. It's Hidden Caucasian. HC1, HC2, HC3, HC4, Hidden Caucasians behind the making of Hidden Colors. HC stands for Hidden Caucasian. Nobody knew you in 2011, Flex. So let me get this right. You put all these well-known elders, scholars, in the first Hidden Colors. And then you fly your ass to Philadelphia and interview an unknown certified school psychologist. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense to you? That Tariq Nasheed raised all this money that he gave to white people to make a DVD. Everybody in the DVD is an elder, well-known elder. And then he flies to Philadelphia and interviews somebody that nobody knows. Does that make sense? Why would you interview somebody that...
Yeah, Bitter Truth Show. Nobody knew of Tariq in 2011, even though I came up off you, right? Nobody knew of Tariq, but I chose to be in your film free of charge, but I didn't know of you. All right, the line continues.
Nobody knows when you have all these people that are well-known. Why would you interview somebody that nobody knows when you have all these people that are well-known? Because your ass is lying. Everybody know 2011, I was Rookie of the Year. Everybody know that me being in Hidden Colors made it pop. You don't believe me? Okay. Let's deal with some more facts. I want y'all to do your research on Hidden Colors sales. Do your research on Hidden Colors ratings. You can get them online. You can they have a rating system online. I didn't know this, but some Dr. Umar supporters put me on game last week. Look at the ratings for Hidden Colors 1 through 3, and then look at the ratings for Hidden Colors 4 in 1804. Look at the ratings for Hidden Colors 3, and then look at the ratings for Hidden Colors 4, and then 1804. Hold on, gotta get rid of somebody. There we go. Boom.
Damn, somebody must have not been a yes man. Somebody must have been critical. You know, Umar can't take no criticism, y'all. If you say anything contrary to Umar, oh, he got to get rid of you.
12 years.
Why you do me like that? Why you do me like that, bro? Oh, man.
Okay. So, when you look at the ratings for Hidden Colors 1 through 3, through the roof. Hidden Colors 1 through 3 was hot. You feel me? Hidden.
And Dre Johns, thank you so much for the super chat. Dre says, I bet he won't pull up on Tariq with that BS. Yeah, I agree. But he's gonna be an internet gangsta over IG Live. I mean, guys, is this your principle? What principle do you know starts some kind of street beef calling for people to have an intellectual WWE match with them, y'all? Come on.
Colors 4, the ratings fell off significantly. Hidden Colors 4, the ratings fell off. 1804 is not doing that well. Okay? So here's the question.
Come on. And we got Black American Destroyer God coming through with another contribution. Thank you. But my brother, see, we must have a bit of a miscommunication because you see, if memory serves me correctly, you see, if memory serves me correctly, you see, if memory serves me correctly, you originally gave a contribution that totaled in the amount of like, what was it, like a measly $25, and then I told you that it needed to be a $50, and then you gave another measly amount, and now you've upped it to 100. See, you are playing with the Tether Slayer, Big Papa, Prince of Pineapple Pan Pizza. You are playing with me, and you are playing with my money. Okay, first you send in $50, and now you send in $100. We need to make it $1,000, family. We need to make it $1,000, or else you are going in the book of coons. Okay, I've got a book. It's kind of like that anime Death Wish, and if you, or no, excuse me, Death Note, and if you go on my book of coons, then bad things are going to happen to you. Okay, so if you don't send me $1,000 check or money order to 12345 Garvey Boulevard, then you are going to have a terrible year in the year 2024. Okay, you've got to stop with the grits. You've got to stop with the Jordans. You've got to stop buying these 304s, blonde weaves, and invest in FWEPRG Academy, okay? The Mariah Carey, Michael Jackson, Ving Rhames School for Boys, okay? I'm going to drop it 2052 to 2057. It's coming, family. It's coming. And matter of fact, now that I think about it, the Goonie Goons that work at the IRS, because I got Goonie Goons at the IRS, okay? The Goonie Goons at the IRS said they're on their way to arrest you right now, unless you go to Best Buy and buy some Roblox bucks, and you got to give me those gift card numbers over the phone. Okay, you go to Best Buy and buy some Roblox bucks and give me those gift card numbers, or else the IRS Goonie Goons are on the way to arrest you right now. Okay,
I'm a scientist. I have a doctorate. I do research. Okay? There's something known as correlational studies, correlational data. My doctoral dissertation was a correlational study. It looks at the relationship between variables. There is a direct inverse relationship between hidden color sales and Dr. Umar participation. There is a direct inverse relationship between hidden color sales and Dr. Umar participation. In other words, when Dr. Umar was in hidden colors, sales were up. When Dr. Umar decided to get out that shit because it was a fraud and a contradiction, hidden color sales have dropped. You didn't do well, hidden colors 4. 1804 is not doing as well as hidden colors 1, 2, 3. Can we be honest for a minute?
and yes, brother, I'm glad that you reminded me. I need your social. I need your bank account. I also need the bank account and social of your loved ones. I also have some knives from a company called Cutco that I'm gonna have you go sell door to door for the squad. Okay, for all the Goonie Goons, I need you to sell these blades door to door to all of your family and friends. Okay, the company is called Cutco, and that money will come back to the Prince of Pineapple Pan Pizza. Okay, get out there selling them knives like a good boy. I need as many knives sold as you can sell.
Flex. Booty hole man. Booty hole. Booty hole Nasheed. Can we be honest for a minute? Hold on. Got another one. There we go. Okay? Nasheed. I'm talking to you, bitch. Look at me. Nasheed. Look at me, bitch. I got a question. Pussy. Look at me. Hidden colors 1 through 3. Did hidden colors 4 sell better than hidden colors 1, 2, or 3? Be honest. We can check the info online. Amazon, we can check it. Did hidden colors 4 sell more than 1 through 3? Did 1804?
This whole argument makes absolutely no sense. So obviously, if you have a series, then the latest iteration in your series is going to perform the best because you've built up that buzz and grown the audience and grown the audience and grown the audience. It's like saying, hey guys, did Mike TV have more live viewers when he had 5,000 subs or 10,000 subs? Like, obviously, later on, you have more followers, more viewership. What the fuck is he talking about, y'all?
Sell more than 1 through 3. Of course it didn't. Okay? You know why hidden colors 4 didn't sell? I think we all know the answer.
And this is not to denigrate anybody else who was in it. Shout out to all them scholars. This ain't about none of them. I respect them all. But why didn't Hidden Colors 4 sell the way 1 through 3 sold? Because I wasn't in it. What is the only variable that changed in Hidden Colors 4 in 1804? What affected the sales, Nasheed? What affected the sales? Why are the ratings down for Hidden Colors 4? You know why? Because the #1 most requested scholar on the planet. The reason Hidden Colors 4 was down is because the #1 most requested scholar on the planet was not on it.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
This didn't sell, you bitch ass nigga. And guess what? You got bigger problems because when you go to Hidden Colors 5, now that everybody know you paying white boy, what you gonna do for Hidden Colors 5, bruh? I wanna see this shit. I cannot wait till you make Hidden Colors 5. I cannot wait until you make Hidden Colors 5 because you got problems, bro. You got major problems. How you going to get black folks?
This man is crazy. And we got the Black American Destroyer God coming through with another super chat. He says, the real killers and street cats here in Philly don't know him or Kevin Hart, by the way. Yeah, I know some people on the East Coast, and they say that he really can't show his face in the Philly streets like that. Nah. And matter of fact, Black American Destroyer, I'm going to put you in my book of coons, okay? Listen, I'm going to send my goony goons after you, because how dare you make your contribution smaller than the last contribution. Your contributions can increase in value. They cannot decrease in value. The goony goons are coming. The goony goons are coming. The goony goons are coming after you now. You are warned.
Now, don't get me wrong. Most of your followers are under 25. They going to give you some money. They love that conscious entertainment because they just like you. They don't do no work. They love that conscious entertainment. They just like you. They don't do no work. Okay, had to get rid of that one. Okay, who else on here? Let me get rid of that one. Hold on one time, family. Let me go on. Oh, man. Oh, and let me say this to the people. Because I've been hearing a lot of y'all saying, you two need to squash this. You two didn't start this. You already heard me say that I have not been able to go live since December 30th. I haven't been able to go live since this. This is the first time I've went live since December 30th. Okay? That bitch made video after video. Y'all didn't say shit. So shut the fuck up or I'm going to kick you off my page. Shut your ass up. You coon ass niggas, I'm not being Mr. Nice Guy with you no more. Fuck you. Shut up or I'm going to kick you off my page. Okay? Okay? Because you don't put somebody who fights on the front line for black people in the same category with somebody who lives in a white suburb and pays white people to make conscious DVDs. You don't put me in that same category. You understand? All right? We ain't the same. I fight for black people. He ain't never done nothing. What has he done in the grassroots community? What has Boyce Watkins done in the hood? What has Joyce Watkins ever done in the hood? What has Tariq Nasheed ever done in the hood? They have done nothing. So you ain't going to say y'all. We need y'all. Because anybody who's a supporter of Tariq or Joyce, Moist Joyce, and Batiman Nasheed, you automatically are not a supporter of Dr. Umar Johnson. You automatic. If you tell me I like both of y'all, I'm telling you, you like him. You are not a supporter of mine. Ain't no way in hell you going to support me and support a pen.
Yeah, Black American Destroyer God. I'm going to do a stream on it later in the week. I got the footage of his own dad doing an interview and roasting the shit out of him, saying he's mentally unstable, he's a scammer. I mean, when daddy comes out and exposes you, you know something's really wrong.
Ain't no way in hell you going to support me and support somebody who don't even have enough respect. Don't even have enough respect to use black people. What bigger contradiction? What bigger contradiction can there be than to talk about black power in Melanin Nation? But I'm going to use white people. No black person in America is good enough to produce Hidden Colors for me. No black people in America are good enough.
Sir, there was no black college that was good enough in America for you to get your degree from. Sir, you got 6 degrees from white colleges, white institutions. So what are you talking about? Sir, were the HBCUs not good enough for you? Oh Lord, look at the hypocrite.
No black people in America are good enough to do my documentaries. I'ma use white folks. Batiman Nasheed. I'm feeling marvelous. Shout out to Dr. Umar loyal supporters. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something real funny, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something real funny. Okay? So when this beef started, some people who I thought was for me, they went hiding out because they down low Nasheed lovers. Okay? A couple, not many. Most people ride or die, but there was a few folks who was down low Nasheed lovers who I thought was for Dr. Umar. So the good
And ladies and gentlemen, we are opening up the panel. If anybody wants to call in, click the StreamYard link. No need to turn on your camera. It can be audio only. But call in and let me know what you think about this.
thing about this beef, it showed me how phony some people were around me. Only a couple, about 3 or 4 of them. You know what I mean? So I had to learn. This was good because it helped clear the air. This was real good because it's important that we see a difference between Hollywood consciousness and grassroots consciousness. It's important that we see that. And also, Tariq, when you gonna release the tapes, babe? When you gonna release the tapes, Batiman Nasheed? Batiman Tariq.
Hold on. That sounds like he just called Tariq Nasheed Bay. Did you just call him baby?
A couple, not many. Most people ride or die, but there was a few folks who was down low Nasheed lovers who I thought was for Dr. Umar. So the good thing about this beef, it showed me how phony some people were around me. Only a couple, about 3 or 4 of them. You know what I mean? So I had to learn. This was good because it helped clear the air. This was real good because it's important that we see a difference between Hollywood consciousness and grassroots consciousness. It's important that we see that. And also, Tariq, when you gonna release the tapes, babe?
He just called him baby. He definitely just called Tariq Nasheed baby after ranting about his booty hole and his lips for an hour. He just called Tariq baby.
Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. That's gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. You gay. Y'all niggas are gay. Nigga, you gay.
Yeah, I thought I heard him call him baby. He called him baby after talking about his booty hole and his lips and the lip gloss is popping. He called him baby. He let it slip. Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna tell y'all something real funny. Okay? So when this beef started, some people who I thought was for me, they went hiding out because they down low Nasheed lovers. Okay? A couple, not many. Most people ride or die, but there was a few folks who was down low Nasheed lovers who I thought was for Dr. Umar. So the good thing about this beef, it showed me how phony some people were around me. Only a couple, about 3 or 4 of them. You know what I mean? So I had to learn. This was good because it helped clear the air. This was real good because it's important that we see a difference between Hollywood consciousness and grassroots consciousness. It's important that we see that. And also, Tariq, when you gonna release the tapes, babe? When you gonna release the tapes, Batiman Nasheed? Batiman Tariq. Chicken tenders. Chicken tenders, where you at, nigga? You gangster, right? When you pulling up? Because it made Dr. Umar look too much like a king. This is how petty this coward is. This is how petty this coward is. And then, shout out to the Doc Bookstore, Fort Worth, Texas. You know, y'all might not mess with me or not. I don't care. I'm just speaking the facts. But y'all remember when y'all wanted to show Hidden Colors and Tariq never sent y'all the DVD? Y'all remember that? Anybody don't believe me? Call the Doc Bookstore. Call the Doc Bookstore. They might not say nothing because they probably still need to buy some Hidden Colors from Nasheed. They paid Nasheed to show Hidden Colors.
Man, there's just one gossiping ass queen, y'all. He's one gossiping sassy queen of a man. I mean, this don't make no sense. ranting about Tariq's booty and his lips and calling them baby and shit for over an hour. For over an hour, he's oh so triggered.
They paid Nasheed to show Hidden Colors, and Nasheed never sent them the DVD until after Dr. Umar's visit. Nasheed never sent them the DVD until after they were supposed to show. He sabotaged those sisters. That bitch-ass nigga, no good Nasheed. No good Nasheed sabotaged those sisters. They paid you. They had a whole room full of people who wanted to see Hidden Colors, and they couldn't even watch it because you sabotaged it because you ain't want me to be there. You coward. And then you did it 2-3 more times.
All right. Well, we've got our first caller. Maybe our only caller. I mean, we had so many Umarians, so many pan-scamming ass Negroes watching from the bushes, but you know they're too scared to pull up. But we got Happy Life in the building. Happy Life, how you doing?
What up? What up? If I'm Tariq, I wouldn't even pay this nigga no mind talking about my booty hole and all that gay shit. I'm not pulling up for that.
Yeah, ranting and raving because Tariq only gave him a $500 donation, and he thinks he should have got $1 per Hidden Colors DVD sold as a donation to the school. That still doesn't
500 is
exist.
enough. God damn.
Yeah, 500 is more than enough. Yeah. And hold on, and we got one more guest backstage I'm gonna bring up in just a sec. Manset says we got to listen to a little bit more because this is how he got finessed by Tariq apparently. Let's see. So far, he's talking about Tariq refused to send the DVD to places until after Umar leaves. Let's see. Maybe he knew Umar was gonna bootleg it.
You did it 2-3 more times. And then you did it 2-3 more times, you coward. Why would you do that, bruh? Why would you do? This man helped make your DVD an international hit. Umar Johnson is the reason Hidden Colors is what it is. 1-3. I'm not taking no credit for 4. Because that shit crash and burn. I'm not taking no credit for 4. That shit crash and burn. Okay, hold on. I got to get somebody else out of here.
How many people did we see him block on this stream? 6, 7? How many people has he blocked, Happy?
3.
Shoot, I thought he was
3.
past 5. Shoot, he blocked 3 in the last 10 minutes. he doesn't block more than 3 for sure.
Hold on. All right, get some of these people out of here. Hold on, family. No problem, sister. I'm glad I was able to help you with your child. I'm glad that I was able to help you with your child. That's what I do. I got receipts in the hood.
Oh, the principal's receipts are in the hood. Okay.
Okay, I got receipts in the hood.
Yeah, I think
thank
he
you.
made the whole thing up.
Yeah, Crystal, thank you. I've seen him block at least 6 people.
Okay, I'm not proving nothing, sister. I'm just clarifying because people be having questions. And Nasheed did a lot of videos with a lot of lies in it, you know. I'm just clarifying that in 2011, I was the hottest thing in Black America.
Okay. And we've got Aesop's Inspiration coming to the stage. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Too blessed to be stressed. Let us know. Is this your first time seeing this footage? What are your overall thoughts on Jermaine Shoemake?
Well, first, can you hear me very well?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay, great. So I'm pretty new to the community as a whole, and I was introduced through his channel. I went and I thought, wow, I was on board. He really is an eloquent speaker, right? I thought, great, that he wants to build a school, and I was so excited about it. I didn't know that about the 13 years and the scamming. I had no idea, right? So when I got to your channel and you were showing the tax documents and all of that, I was like, wow, this dude it was really disappointing. It was really a disappointment, honestly, because I really wanted to stand behind him and encourage that. I want to say to you that I really want to give you props for going up and talking directly to him, Mike. I really think that was great. That you stood up and talked to him directly. So I just
Or at
wanted
least I
to say,
tried.
What was that?
I said, at least I tried.
Yeah, well, at least you tried. And I wanted to know, was that him or the other dude that kicked you off of the panel?
No, that was definitely 100% him. If you look, and actually, hold on, I can pull up a different clip real quick so that we can actually pause it and see for ourselves. But which one is it? Yeah, it's this one right here. So when I show you this, you'll see that, and this is why I slowed down the footage and everything,
Hmm.
and did it slow-mo, is because you'll see immediately once I start calling him a scammer and talking about 12 years no school, you'll see he immediately starts with nervous laughter and looks to the co-host. So he basically gives
Oh,
him like a visual cue that he needs to drop me. Watch.
That type.
Yet you're one you yourself exclusively date black, yet you're one of the biggest scammers in our community. It's been 12 years. Immediately he looks at the host. Okay, okay, you got to get him off of here. Immediately, just come on, come on. He's saying a whole lot without saying it. So, I would say he gave a nonverbal cue to the host to kick me off.
yeah.
But
I
yeah.
saw his right hand move, but I wasn't sure if that was him booting you off or if that was just his hand moving.
No, his right hand, for some reason, he was nervously like rubbing his thigh. Like if you'll see here, he's just like really nervously rubbing his thigh for some strange reason. He puts his hand under
Oh,
the table. Now he's just rubbing on himself and fiddling and rubbing his thighs for some strange reason. Oh, I thought you was a good brother, Mike. I thought you was a good brother.
He's
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. I was kind of wondering. But yeah,
But no,
that's
he looked at that host immediately. Look, not even a millisecond. As soon as I start 12 years still no school, he immediately looks and laughs and looks to the host like, yeah, we gotta remember, brother. I told you before the stream. If anyone calls me a scammer, if anyone asks about the school, you boot them immediately. Come on, come on.
which is sad because I would think if he's legit, he would be okay to and he said he was okay. He was good with a constructive conversation. So I don't see
Nope.
why that would have been a problem. But they booted you pretty quickly.
Hey, we can gossip about
Yeah.
interracial relationships for hours, but talk about that school, and yeah, it's a dundada. It's a dundada.
Tell me I'm a scammer. I'm
Yeah.
booting you. No,
And real
no.
quick, we've got another guest. We're gonna bring up James War, and then we've got It's Free to Pay Attention coming up next. But hey, James, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Mike?
Hey, too blessed to be stressed. We having a field day on behalf of Umoist.
Yeah, definitely. I'm having fun. This shit is hilarious.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that he was coming through with the zesty booty warrior talk
You
though.
bati boy. You bati boy. Bati boy. You bati boy. You bati boy. Bati boy. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch.
and see, he repeats everything, so it's even weirder when he says it 5 times, playing in your booty hole. Like, the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking about, Umar?
And then
He
later
got
on, he slips up and
disability.
calls him baby. It's like, whoa, whoa, hold on,
Yeah. Oh
hold
yeah.
on.
Yeah. And people do donate to him. I don't think that he's reading the actual chat when he does a live. I think he's, looking at his phone because he's giving out his cell phone, and so I think that's what he's actually reading during a live. Um, I don't actually think that he's reading the actual chat when I've seen it. But I think the people are not aware. Like he gets the new people in there. And so because he gets the new people, they're not aware that this has been a 13-year long scam. They're thinking,
Right.
oh, great, that's great. Let's donate to him, blah, blah, blah. They're not aware of this history. So they donate. And I feel bad, but when I was in there, I did see people that were donating money. The only reason I did not donate was because, I didn't have any money to give him. But if I did, yeah, I would have donated, but no problem. And so, it's sad people are completely unaware of this because majority of the people in there are new, like I was.
Hey, sister, all I know is if you were thinking about sending him a donation, you know that you better not slip up, okay? You better not slip up and only send this brother $10 because he does not like $10 donations. You have to at least make it a 20.
Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
Oh my God.
He's wrong for that. Why do you say that you barely had that? How did he know that? That's fucked
No,
up.
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What
And
am
no,
I going to
Mr.
do with
Batch,
$10?
hold on, Mr. Batch. She does not need to pay her tithes to Mike TV. She says she almost donated. She did not donate, okay? She was considering donating. That's different, okay?
Yeah, I didn't have it to give. I would have. Honestly, I would have if I had it to give, but I sincerely didn't have it.
Yeah, and see, that's why I do what I do because although I know about him and his scamming ass ways, most people aren't privy to it. Most people see him on a podcast and it's the first time viewing him and they think that he's talking about some good, pro-black stuff and they don't know that he's been running this long con for literally 14 years now. I was a sophomore in high school when he first announced he was raising money for the school. Since
Jesus.
then, GoFundMe has suspended his account. The state of Pennsylvania has gave him a cease and desist letter. He can't raise funds in the state of Pennsylvania anymore. He's been sued civilly numerous of times. I mean, this has been an ongoing scam that he's been keeping alive.
Yeah, and I know that, and I don't know very much about the state that he's in, but I know here they will definitely take a property if you're not paying property taxes and stuff like that. They will definitely do it. So if he's not paying, which according to the documents that you guys showed, he hasn't paid a dime. He's not even trying.
No, he's
He's
not even
getting
trying.
all these donations, but he's not even attempting to
What
pay
happened
anything.
was what happened was it was like going on 5 years of him raising all this money and no school. And at that point in time, he raised like somewhere between 800,000 and 1 million. So because the pressure was heating up and people were like, "Where's the school?" Well, now he goes out and buys this abandoned building. And for the last few years, he's had the building saying, "Well, now I need more donations for the HVAC and for the plumbing and for this and for that." And for all the bullshit he talks about ending the school to prison pipeline and shit, like he literally bought an abandoned building down the street from a prison, around the corner from the projects. Like it's boarded up, mold all on the outside to this day. But he took the time to paint a fucking rock for him to sit on and go live on, like priorities. And this is supposed to be a boarding school. Like, do you want your child to live in this neighborhood and go to school here? Like, what the hell are we
Absolutely
talking about?
not.
If there's a prison nearby, I don't
Yes.
think that they're gonna approve a school. Like, I don't think they're gonna completely approve all of that to be a school.
He filmed that image though. He said, "Let me buy that shitty school just to sell it to shut these people up."
Oh, wait, and hold up, guys. It looks like we've got a resident troll. So I urge the troll in the chat to click the link and call in and say it with your chest, okay? Reef is talking about the fact that you have a problem with him talking about interracial dating speaks volumes. I never said I had a problem with him talking about that. I said it's interesting that he can talk about that for hours, but as soon as we talk about the school, it's bye bye, see you later.
Real
Come on
talk.
now. But your chat privileges are now revoked. You are forced to click the
Chicken
link
and
to
red
call in.
wine.
Click
They
the
don't
link
want
to
to
call
click
in.
the link.
Come on. Come on. This is the
Wow.
school, y'all. This is the school. And his supporters have been stalking me, harassing me, leaving comments talking about he has a school. What are you talking about? I've been to the school because what he does is he hosts these block parties where he gets married to women, this fake polyamorous wedding. He hosts all these events on the outside and he doesn't let anybody come in because the inside of the school is decrepit. There's holes in the ceiling. There's no running water. I mean, it's as bad as you can get.
Yeah,
But
that is
maybe
dilapidated.
when he showed the footage of the faucet, there was water coming out of it. There was clearly electricity there. Maybe he was showing footage in another building somewhere. So
Who knows? All we know is that it's been several years and he's not made any headway with renovations, but he bought some African artifacts.
T. MG. Academy is coming.
Where's the rhythm?
The
Clown
What's
Academy
ceiling
is coming.
tiles missing and shit, holes in the ceiling and shit. Yeah, come on.
Wires, exposed wires and type shit.
This is your
And
school,
like someone
guys.
else said in the chat, he probably got that from China.
He probably lives in
Yeah,
the trap. Keep it a buck. Come on. I mean, he's basically using the school as a studio to shoot films and use that as a backdrop to solicit donations for a school he's going to build one day.
Business of religion. We are not about the business of integration. We are not about the business of imagination. We are about.
I see exposed wires. Do you see exposed wires?
I see, right, in the plenum, in the area up. Yeah, I see them, and that's dangerous. Like you should cover that up.
He should probably have a hard hat just to walk around the facility to keep it a buck. Like,
Real talk.
Business of nation building.
Steel toe boots and shit.
This is the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey Elementary School.
Elementary. And at another point,
This
he said
is
high school.
your school.
So is it
This
high
is
school or
my
elementary?
school.
Yeah,
This
I know the
is
sign outside
our
says high school.
And we are going to complete the job of renovating this academy.
But he needs
With
more
a messed up
donations.
toilet.
He just needs more donations. That's all.
We have a sacred mission
With a
to
messed up
educate black
toilet, he's gonna
boys.
create a school.
Now, there are people who are running around the country.
Oh, and you know what? Watch when I fast forward to when he gives a tour of the bathrooms. Oh
Yep.
yeah, there's no plumbing in the bathrooms. He got shit, diarrhea in the toilets.
Max out on 200 to 300 students. Once we max out on 200 to 300 students, you're going to want your child to come here. You're going to want your child to come here to the Marcus Garvey Frederick.
Sir, is that a hole in the
Oh.
wall? Is that a hole in
Yeah.
the wall in the bathroom? What was that?
Yeah, let's see that.
What is that behind him,
Oh.
sir? Why would you shut this
What?
off?
Are those
The
rats?
Frederick
Right.
Douglas Marcus Garvey
What
Academy.
got through that wall?
And if we don't have enough space, your child won't be able to come.
What is in
No
that
connection.
dirty urinal? What is in that dirty urinal that has no knob on the top of
No
it?
valve, right? Dirty urinal.
I gotta
So I want to
screenshot
come
this.
to a dirty
I
school.
gotta screenshot
Really,
this real
Omar?
quick.
Yeah,
Oh, y'all are gonna want y'all's kids over there. Your boys are gonna love it there.
This is a wild
Hell no.
screenshot. I tell you, this is gonna be a thumbnail for next week's video. Look at this. Look at this.
So we need
He know it smelled like hot piss in that bathroom.
you to donate.
I want to build
So
school
once
for
we are
boys.
done the Marcus Garvey School, we can start working on.
Why are you
What is
giving
that
close-ups
hanging?
on the toilet? Why is he giving a close-up of the toilet and the toilet look like that? I'm
What
perplexed.
is that ceiling?
I'm perplexed.
We need you to donate.
Mhm.
So once we
Oh wow.
You saw the ceiling,
are
yeah.
done the
Oh
Marcus
my
Garvey
God.
School,
Hold on, I gotta
we
pause it at
can
just the right
start
moment.
working on.
He wants us
Yeah,
to
what
get a
is that
selfie of the
hanging?
toilet.
What is
What
that?
is
Yeah,
in that toilet bowl? I really want a close up. I really want to see
We
what.
need
his
you to
body is built
donate.
too awkward. We can't
So
see
once we
around
are
him.
done the Marcus Garvey School, we can start working on.
Why is it?
Oh
No.
no!
Can you
God.
please
That's
not, sir?
disgusting.
Sir, hold on. And
And
it's
he
still
can't
not
flush
a good
it.
enough screenshot
He,
for me. Hold up.
he can't flush it.
He can't flush it, so it just
It
smells
just
like
goes.
hot shit and piss in that school that he lives in,
James, would
allegedly.
you want to go?
No, no, sir. No,
Oh, and
sir.
I gotta get just the
I,
right
I,
screenshot for my thumbnail. Oh, I missed it again. I missed it again. Hold on, guys.
Oh
I'm gonna get it.
God,
I'm gonna
that's
get it.
gross.
I must get it. I must get it. Oh, and you know what? You know what? It's all coming full circle. That's why Black American Destroyer God has been donating to the stream so heavily tonight. He has been
Oh,
repenting for his sins. Hallelujah. You are restored in the eyes of the Lord through the blood of the Lamb and the Spirit and the Holy Ghost and all that. Okay. Black American Destroyer says, I donated $1,000 to his school when I was 16. Hard
Oh my
saved
God.
cash, and he wouldn't even mail me and my family back for some support words or appreciation back when I was protesting in Missouri for Trayvon. God damn,
damn.
no.
Son.
Damn,
Not even an
no,
email.
no. Not even a thank you, young scholar. Like, no, nothing, nothing.
That's messed up.
Nothing.
Hey, $1,000 to a 16-year-old is a hefty sum of money. I mean, come
That
on.
Yeah.
that equals, I feel like, $10,000 to like a regular person, right? To a
You probably had to
16-year-old.
save up hella long for that. Damn, I feel
Real
you, brother.
shit.
I feel you. Jesus. He said, I'm 28. Yeah, both of us is damn near the same age. I just turned 29 in October. And I remember I was a sophomore in high school when he started raising the funds. And I thought, oh, that's so cool. He wants to build a school. And years later, here we are. But I got to get the screenshot, y'all. I got to get the
Yeah,
screenshot just perfect.
do what you gotta
I
do,
got to get it
yeah.
just perfect. Let me see, y'all. Let me see. He licking his lips. He know it stank like a
Right.
motherfucker.
Ew, don't lick your lips in there.
You know it's stanky. Okay, hold on. I got to get that toilet shot. Hold on. Gotta get the money shot, y'all. Gotta be fast on the trigger finger.
There you
Ooh,
go.
that's a good one. That's
There you
I
go.
got the money shot.
There
Oh
you
Lord.
go.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Nasty.
And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and bring up it's free to pay attention. How you doing?
How y'all doing?
What's up,
Doing
man?
well. Well, hey, let us
Happy.
know. Are you new to Umar Johnson? Have you known of him for a while? And what's your opinion on him?
Yeah, yeah. I've been waiting for the school to be built for a long time. When I first, I was younger when this thing first happened, so I wasn't knowing who we were as people. I didn't know we were the American Indians. I didn't know this at that time. So this guy right here, he was really Marcus Garvey. Like he was ready to push us to Africa. You know what I'm saying? And what I realized is the names of his school, man. Marcus Garvey. This guy, he was working for a white man actually that hated the black people. And Marcus Garvey never even went to Africa. He was from the islands. He even died in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. He
Wow.
was never one
Exposed
of us.
ceiling. Jeez, look at I've never seen a roof ceiling before that was exposed at a
That's
school
something
showing
else.
the damn showing the HVAC and everything. This is wild.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, in London.
I work at a school. You can't have that. You can't have it like that. It's not functional.
I see
It's
another
not
Right.
screenshot
safe.
opportunity, y'all. I see another screenshot opportunity.
Yes.
Because
I'm
those
good at
ceiling
this.
tiles,
All the
and
piping.
the stuff
Oh,
above those ceiling tiles, and that stuff can fall. It's not safe. You
it's
can't.
not right.
You can't have kids in that.
Especially.
Imagine when the boys go to school and the ceiling falls on them.
Wow.
Well, he said he's gonna have what do you say, a super soaker. So he's gonna be
Yep,
spraying people.
they're gonna be spraying people. That's right.
Oh, that would be a quality education.
No showing up
Oh
in the
yeah, now the
Aquatic,
gym.
parents gonna be
aquatic
super pissed.
combat. Right. Aquatic ballistics.
Wow. It's something else.
Jesus.
Hey,
You just
Mike,
have
thanks for
And
no
bringing this
he's
out.
supposed to be the
Thank you for
principal.
exposing these people, man. We need this.
yeah, that's what I'm here for,
Mm.
brother. That's what I'm here. Oh wait, I'm not sure if you answered the question. So, how long have you known about Umar?
Oh, maybe about 8 years, something about up in
Okay,
there.
a while. That's what's up. That's what's up. And you probably know that he keeps pushing back the start date, huh? He said it was 2015 and 2016, 2018, 2019. Some people said now he said it's supposed to be spring of 2024. I mean,
No, it's gonna be 2050. It's gonna be 2050.
It's
yeah.
gonna be
Yeah,
2060, and then the cookies get crushed.
right. Yeah, we'll be on Mars, and then he'll just be
Hey,
open
he about to
school.
be dead. He gonna be dead and gone, and his hologram gonna be raising funds for the school, y'all. We gonna build the
That's
school in the metaverse.
Real
whose
shit.
principal is this gonna be?
He's not paying those taxes. Somebody's going to buy it from under him.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I just wanted to come up and say that, Mr. Mike, thank you for having me. I'm going to go ahead and drop down. Okay.
All right. Thanks for calling in. Nice talking
Thank
to you.
you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. And we're going to bring up Samsung. Samsung, how you doing?
What's going on, Mike? Hey, I sent you the 2 emails, but let me check your emails so we can work on those projects. But let me drop you some info on him. Number one, Umar's school is not accredited. So even if you go there as an elementary, you don't get recognized. You wouldn't get a state diploma.
Oh, shit.
Look into that, bro.
Yeah.
Number 2.
You could tell just looking
Let me just cook real quick. Mike makes notes. Mike knows how I roll. So number 2, he's going to keep that slow rolling because, Mike, if you and your team, if you do, you're the king of paperwork. I'm pretty sure if you do a FOIA act or something to get federal and state documents showing how many grants, bursaries, anything like that that he receives, that he applies for. So he has to keep the school like that, right? So he'll keep applying, and that's where he gets his money. He just keeps getting grants and bursaries from the state and federal, right? I'm pretty sure those COVID, PPE loans, what were they called? I'm pretty sure he probably got that.
Yeah, the PPP loan.
So that would have went that way. And I don't know if it's that gentleman that said he donated $1,000 to Umar, but there was another young guy about last year. He had a video, he was tracking Umar, and he goes, hey, I paid you money to meet with you or come and speak with you. I think he gave him 500 or something. And Umar kept, and Umar kept ignoring him. And then the guy showed up at an event, and Umar had to say, he goes, hey man, you blocked me everywhere. Where's my money? And he just said, we'll talk. And he had a security guy like push him out of the way.
Yep.
You saw that?
I saw.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
So you should pull those videos as part of your compilation, Mike.
Wow.
You're right. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, so pull. Oh, Mike. And there's another one. This might be hard to find, but I saw it. He was Umar.
Hey, and actually on the Gideon thing though, it's kind of hard because Gideon kind of had a mental breakdown.
I don't think it was him.
See, no, it was definitely Gideon, and what it was is Gideon's the prankster, but he like recently like became a born again Christian and deleted all of his pranks off the internet.
Oh,
so yeah.
Okay, now there was another video where Umar, I saw this myself, where he was talking to a black mother, and he was trying to convince her to say, send your sons to Africa. He goes, so they can get the experience. And I'm sitting there going, you want her to send her 12-year-old son to some strange continent and they know nobody? Like that doesn't even sound right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
So if you find that clip, it would be like very suspect. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Why is this grown man telling this woman to send her 12-year-old son to Africa so he can get the African experience? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Now, Mike, I want to leave this one with you. Just as on our previous conversation there, if you just a slight segue here. If you bring up on your screen and you do a Google image search and type in Google Chrome logo. I want to see if you see it.
Wait, what? Search for the Google Chrome logo? What?
Yeah. Just do an image search and just do the Google Chrome logo.
All right, we going into the rabbit hole now.
No. There's no rabbit hole.
Shit, I don't know what the.
No. There's no rabbit hole.
Now look in the center of the.
Mike, you know I'm solid.
Let me see. What's he talking about?
I'm trying. Okay, do you see it? Scroll down. Is that the images? Okay, I'm looking at you on TV. Okay, scroll. You should be able to see it here, but scroll down. There's a black and white one that you'll see it better. Keep scrolling. Are you on images?
Yep.
Scroll down to the black and white one. You should be able to see it on that. There's a black and white, but that little colorful one. Don't worry, I won't keep you. Right there. Oh, go back up. You're going fast. Go. When I tell you stop. That black and white one, you went. But you could see it on that blue and white one too. Stop. Do you see it now, Mike?
Are you saying the 666?
There you go.
Oh my god! Okay.
I knew he was going to the rabbit hole. I knew he was going.
Look at the Google Store logo too. Bring up the Play Store and bring up this one for everybody. CERN. Just type in CERN. You know what CERN is. Bring up the CERN logo.
They are contacting the college to try to force them to cancel my lecture this Thursday to close out Black History Month, they're claiming I smoke crack.
No more, no more, no more.
Yeah.
He trying to get me
Crazy.
demonetized. No, I'm kidding.
No,
Let's not have a
that's just
secret,
what's
secret
with that.
society come up in this bitch.
It's just saying you look at what's in front of you, right?
Yeah, I feel
But
you.
anyways,
he's
bro,
down with
keep up the good work, Mike. You know that. Check the email, bro. I sent you an email. Just acknowledge that I sent it to the right email address. I'm not sure if I did.
Sure, I got you. I'll take a look. I know I'm a little backed up on my emails, but I'll definitely send you a reply if I got it.
I hope you find the one with him telling the mother to send her son to Africa, bro. That one just sounded completely weird.
Oh Lord.
And she's like, why would I do that? She actually pushed back. She's like, you could see her face. She's like, that doesn't sound or seem right. Why would I send my son? And he kept trying to convince her to do it. That's the thing.
Yep, Umar is definitely a character to say the least.
And this would all be OSHA violations. This school, dude, this is just money. When he's on the Breakfast Club, he's reaching all these people. He'd have a school built in like 2 hours if you're on the Breakfast Club.
They're claiming I smoke crack.
Real talk.
He does.
Yeah, this is. Oh yeah, you'd be fined so much money for this. You'd probably serve some time. Like if you were, yeah, you might get arrested for this if you had children in there and like trying to do shit as a school.
But his goal, okay, here's where I suggest to you guys. His goal isn't to have it completed. If I have it completed, then I don't keep getting money, right?
True. Right, exactly. True.
He did it to shut people up. That's it. Like, look, here it is.
That too. Right, because
I'm
now he
pretty
can
sure-
say, I have a school. Right, he says I have a school, but it's not. Nobody's getting taught anything.
The
So
only
he-
thing
I'm pretty
he's done
sure-
is paint at the gym. He
I'm
painted
pretty
the
sure
gym
when
with
Mike and his team
colors.
looks, they're gonna find that he gets a lot of donations, like as in terms of grants and all that stuff from the government, grants and bursaries. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see that's what he gets.
It's the
Why is the
government.
first thing he's
It's the
talking about?
government, the government. The government, it's the government, it's the government, the government, the government, it's the government, it's the government, it's the government, the government, the government, it's the government.
He works for them. That's why.
Yo, Mike, thanks for playing that. Last time I was there, I was gonna ask you to play that on my way out. I totally forgot, but thanks for reading my mind and playing that, man. Appreciate it.
Booyaka, booyaka, run, run, run. Booyaka, booyaka, run to you niggas. Booyaka, booyaka, boom, 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 boom. Booyaka, booyaka, run to you niggas. Booyaka, booyaka, run, run, run. Booyaka, booyaka, run to you niggas. Booyaka, booyaka, boom, 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 boom.
Thank you, Mike. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, until
Peace
next
out,
time,
man.
brother. Talk to you soon. Well, let's go ahead and provide closing remarks, and then we'll wrap up the stream. Let's start with Happy. What's on your mind, Happy?
Boca, boca.
Yes,
Yeah.
so the only thing he's painted, the only thing he's attempted to renovate was the gym, and he got his supporters to paint it for free. So where is the money being spent? Where is the money?
On a car.
Come on. But yeah, Happy Life, go ahead and provide us with some closing thoughts. What's on your mind?
Well, we got to keep getting on these basic grifters, you know. We got to get on Samantha Lee's ass, basic ass, you know what I'm saying? Just pearly things, you know, just keep kicking butt. And, you know, we got a lot of work to do. Too many damn coons, so keep at it.
A whole lot of work to do indeed. My work is never done. My army of one. But yeah, until next time, Happy Life. Thanks for calling in, brother. Talk to you soon. And how about it's free to pay attention? What's on your mind?
That basketball court has no 3-point line. I don't understand this.
Right? Yo. Like,
So there
Is
ain't
it
even
just
no
me?
3-point line.
There's no
No,
3-point,
you're right.
It's just free throws.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like everything about this school is fishy.
I've never seen a basketball court that just has a free throw line and no 3-point line. Oh shit.
Half court the free throw? What the hell?
Damn.
Maybe the half court is the 3-point. I don't know, man. Hey, Mike, keep doing your thing, brother, man. Hey, I'm out of here, fam.
All right, brother. Till
Peace
next
out.
time. Thanks for joining. James, what's on your mind? This is crazy.
Man,
Wait, so as far as the video that I played today of him ranting about Tariq, is that your first time seeing that?
that was my first time seeing it. Yes, that was my first time seeing that. I didn't know that was. When did that come out, or when did he do that?
That came out like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. He has a treasure trove of these little rants he did on Instagram and then deleted. So I've got receipts on receipts on receipts, and yeah, it's fresh news to a lot of people. I mean, I know I didn't see it until today.
right. I didn't know that was. Yeah, I didn't. But yeah, like you say, he has like a million lives that he has archived and shit. So yeah, we'll probably be seeing more.
Oh
But
yeah. I got a
but
whole interview from his father exposing them. His own daddy got on somebody's podcast.
yeah, I now I heard of that, but I haven't seen that. I would like to see that. That would be very
I mean,
enlightening.
maybe I could give you guys a little teaser. Maybe I can give you guys
Just
a
just a
little teaser.
sliver.
A
Yeah.
little sliver.
Yeah, just a little
You, you think you guys deserve a little sliver? I mean, y'all was playing with the likes. Y'all was playing with the likes. Hold on, let me see what I got. Interview from Jermaine's father. We'll just play a little bit. We'll just play a little bit. And his daddy looked Cuban or something. So I don't know if Jermaine's a tether or what, but let's just get a little preview of what his daddy had to say 5 years ago about the scamming ass school. Daddy's coming out to blow the whistle. You know he in trouble
Oh.
now. As his dad.
That's his daddy.
As his
God
dad.
damn.
This is inappropriate. And I don't think that I have to be his father to speak on this. I think that just as another black man is disillusioned by someone who claimed they were going to do something and it didn't come out to nothing, I think that this needs to be spoken upon. Now, as far as his motive for not being transparent, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. Knowing my son, the fact that people are reinforcing this behavior is one reason why I believe he continues to do it. I think if people would realize that this is not harmful only to his supporters, but it's harmful to the whole black community.
Damn, your daddy said you harmful to the whole black community. Oh, try to live this one down, Jermaine. Try to live this one down. I dare you. Shay said, I didn't know Umar had a dad.
The way
This
he
is
acts,
why
I
I do
don't know.
what I do. This is why I do what I do. Some of y'all didn't even know Umar had a daddy. Y'all thought he had a Jesus conception story. His mother was the Virgin Mary. Oh Lord.
All I
Oh
gotta
Lord.
say, Umar has been through some tough things or something because he has aged terribly in comparison to his father. Like I think he looks older than his dad,
Oh
in
no,
my
he does
opinion.
look older, yeah.
Okay? And until they take that upon themselves and realize that and act for the benefit of the community and not themselves, or not just for the image of a Dr. Umar, until they do that, he's in his comfort zone. Just like Trump. I mean, these guys get in their comfort zone.
Damn, your daddy just compared you to Trump. Okay,
Trump!
my guy. All right, let's take a good look.
They're human beings just like us. So long as they still have a support base, they're going to feed that base. I believe.
You know, speaking on the school and speaking on Umar Johnson and his field in clinical psychology, in particular with children, can you speak on, to your best of your knowledge, Umar Johnson's history with clinical psychology with children, and when the last time he practiced with children?
No.
No, no.
Just straight up no. Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like, yeah, no, I can't vouch for
Nah.
his credentials. I can't vouch for none of that. No.
Can you tell us the last time he was a principal in a school and what school that was?
I'll reiterate again. When he got involved with the conscious community and things of that nature, he was an adult. He did what he wanted to do. He's a grown man. He did not update me on everything he was doing. Frankly,
Oh, his daddy pleading the fifth now.
Right now he's trying to act like he didn't know what he was doing.
when I saw him in all his glory, I had no clue that this is what he had amounted to. Okay, because I travel quite a bit. I had my own personal life, stay pretty busy. So
Papa was a Rolling Stone, okay.
Right, Casanova, right?
Papa ran away to get some milk in 1965, never came back.
when I saw what I saw, I was just in a gas. I was a gas fire. And that's why I spoke out for the first time back then. And as far as his credentials, look, I attended my son's graduation. I'm not going to go through all that again.
He's like, well, I went to his graduation. That's all I can say.
I went to Nick's graduation. That's all I got it right. That's all I got to say.
Graduation, I was there. I graduated from college. I realized that you could walk without your papers.
Oh, damn. And then he's casting doubt on him even having his papers, though. No. Damn, his daddy did him dirty. His daddy did him dirty. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Well, y'all, we about to wrap up the stream, y'all. We about to wrap up the stream, but I got to leave you with a little bit of zest, at least a sprinkle of zest.
You body boy. You body boy. Body boy. You body boy. You body boy. Body boy. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch.
You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. It's so cringe hearing him cuss. It's just so cringe. So cringe.
He sounds out the whole y'all bitch.
Says it with so much emphasis.
Right.
Man. Well, man, go ahead and leave us with some closing remarks before we wrap up.
Yeah, man, this was a great show. I'm glad that you started like digging in the treasure chest and like finding. I mean, I don't know. Have you said you recently discovered this live as well, right? You just recently found it?
Yeah, so I've got people who've been emailing me receipts. So they've sent me like at least 12 crazy rants just like this that he's done throughout the years. So yeah, I've got a treasure trove I'm sitting on.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's really I like that. I'm excited for the stream on his daddy because that right, I didn't know right, like what's the name? Like Shay said, yeah, I didn't even know he had a daddy until somebody said something, and then here we go.
I found out he had a daddy 3 days ago.
Right.
I got a random email and somebody was like, here's his daddy doing the interview. I said, what? He has a father?
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah. And one last thing, did you already cover or are you planning to cover the brick lady?
So I did cover the brick lady. I did a stream on that last Friday, I want to say.
Okay.
And actually I interviewed her best friend like months ago,
You-
but my main channel was down, so I did it on the backup channel. So on the recent stream I played that interaction between me and her friend as well. Yeah.
I do remember that stream. Are you gonna do an update because she had surrendered?
Oh, so this is news to me. She surrendered when?
She's I think today. I think she surrendered and posted bail. So, and I think they confiscated her passport, and so it's hey.
Oh yeah, 8 hours ago it says she surrendered to authorities. Got a mugshot and everything. Oh Lord. It looks like I might have to do a stream on it tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see.
Possibly,
But yeah, I appreciate you keeping me informed because yeah, it's up to people like you to keep me in the know because I'm just one person.
I understand, but this was a great show, Mike. Mike and chat. This was amazing.
Yeah,
I appreciated it.
Yeah, well, till next time, brother. Thanks for coming
Till next
through.
time. Peace out.
Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button on the way out. Likes are free after all. Before we wrap up, I got to drop a bomb again to the sponsor of tonight's streaming festivities, Black American Destroyer. I appreciate the support. And everybody else who contributed to the platform as well. I know Francis came through with some contributions. And you know what? I don't want to forget anybody, so let me just run through it real quick. Ken, thank you for showing up and showing out, Ken. Jesse, appreciate you supporting New Black Media. Dre, appreciate the support, my brother. And I got somebody who wants to call in at the last moment, y'all. Let's see who we got calling in at the last moment, coming through with the buzzer beater. We got Kaz in the building. Kaz, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. Well, let us know before we wrap up the stream. What are your
Hold on,
thoughts
I
on
gotta
it,
mute.
Umar?
Hold on, I gotta mute. Yeah, let me.
You have to mute? What? I'm confused. Now we've got radio silence. Cass, we've got to get it together, Cass.
So I mute the YouTube channel. Hold up. So if I
Oh,
mute the
okay. I
YouTube
got
channel,
you.
can
I
you hear
got
me
you.
clearly now?
Yep, I can hear you. Let us know what you think about Umar.
All right. Okay. First of all, you randomly popped up in my recommendeds, and I watch a lot of Umar content. You get what I'm saying? Because I am African. I'm not an FBA, so I'm very supportive. But I also like Tariq. I feel like he's very entertaining. He's hilarious. You know, as a non-FBA, I find a lot of his content factual and hilarious. But at the same time, I just don't understand where the separation is, because at certain times Tariq started off as, you know, pro-African, I support Africa, whoop-de-woo, we started here, this is this, this is that. Even had Umar in the Hidden Colors. I don't know where the disconnect came through. I just feel like they're two businessmen who both do the same thing, and people just pick a side because they relate to one side better. Some people want to have the feeling of being different, you know, so they don't want to categorize themselves with Africans. But as an African who knows a lot of Africans, and I grew up with FBAs because my father that brought me to America is an FBA from South Carolina, Somerville to be exact.
Okay,
Africans
wait,
don't really.
hold on, slow down, slow down, slow
Okay,
down.
I'll
It's
slow
a lot
down.
to take. It's a lot to take. Hold on.
I'm trying to hit the buzzer, man. It's a
No,
buzzer beater. I
it's
get
okay.
it.
We
I'll
can
slow
take time
down.
now. We can take that. Hold on. So you're saying you identify as African, but your father's FBA?
No, listen. I am 100% African, born in Africa, the country of Zambia, right? My mother
Okay.
got married to an FBA from Somerville, South Carolina, and that's how I ended up in America. You know, he comes
Okay.
from a Christian Baptist household, whoop-de-whoop, all that. So all I'm trying to say is I grew up with FBAs, and I also grew up with
Wait.
Africans.
So at what age did you move to America?
I came to America at the age of 6 years old,
Okay.
and I'm
Okay.
now in my 30s.
Okay, and you're now in your 30s. And what are your thoughts on Umar Johnson?
My thoughts on Umar are he's a finesser. Uh, you know, he's horny. He chases women. He uses his platform to get women. But I don't knock the hustle because I can see through it, right? But I do think that he also has some factual and historical, you know, context about himself. Like he does point out things that are factual and true. When you talk about history, he knows his history. He knows what's going on with a lot of these people. So I take it with a grain of salt. I've never donated to a school. You know, I'm not that naive. Until he opens it, then I'll donate. But haven't donated to school. But I don't think that Umar has bad intentions. I just feel like both of them, Tariq and Umar, are finessers. But they also have some insightful information.
Well,
But they both keep
hold on.
their
Wait,
okay,
hold on.
okay.
I'm not understanding how, in the same breath, you can say that you don't think Umar has bad intentions, but you recognize he's a finesser and a scammer?
When I say he's a finesser, I know I know money is his bottom line, but that doesn't mean I can't take the information with what you're saying because you haven't built the school. I hear the excuses. I see how you say you're gonna get the HVAC going, but it never gets, it never gets going. But I also feel like the information that you give is insightful to a lot of people that are lost. That's what I mean, if that makes sense. And I
Okay,
feel like Tariq is the
so
same way.
so, so we could say that Adolf Hitler was a great orator and gave riveting speeches, but do we turn a blind eye to the genocide and the bad? I mean,
No, we don't turn a we don't turn a blind eye. But all I'm trying to tell you is Tariq does the same thing. That's the bottom line of what I'm trying to say. I don't see how
so
people get so
you're basically
they're both
saying
scammers.
Umar's a scammer, but what about Tariq? I think Tariq's a scammer too, Mike. Why don't we talk about Tariq?
No, I'm saying both of them. I'm saying so many of these channels pick one side to attack. Some people, Pan-Africanism strikes back. Morris TV, they attack Tariq. That's their thing. Lennon Honor. I don't know if your channel, because I just saw you on my recommenders. I don't know what most of your channel entails, but I'm gonna assume that you attack Umar. So I feel like all of this is just a con game. It's all just a con game on both sides, and
So
there's no
wait,
actual solutions coming out of
so
it.
somehow you're comparing content creators who earn a living producing content for their audience. You're comparing that to Umar, who's scamming donations under the guise that he's going to
Tariq
build a
does the
school
same
one day.
thing. And I can rebuttal you with the same thing. Tariq does the same thing. So why
You're not giving a rebuttal. This is called whataboutism. I ask you about Umar and Umar's scams, and you can't give a response without mentioning Tariq. If we're talking about Umar and Umar's scamming ass ways, why do you even have to throw the, oh, but what about Tariq? And matter of fact, you YouTubers make videos, and I think everybody's just a scammer at the end of the day. Sir, is it possible for you to critique Umar's scamming without mentioning Tariq Nasheed? Is that possible?
go hand in hand? I could do that, but based on the picture, the header that you had, when I saw Tariq only gave me 500, and knowing that these people were on Hidden Colors together, and a lot of their followers listen to both. A lot of people listen to Umar and Tariq. They're very interchangeable when you actually look at who their followers are. Tariq would tell you a lot of his followers listen to Umar too. Umar would tell you a lot of his followers listen to Tariq. I listen to both because I feel like they're both entertaining and they both have some insight. All I'm saying is, you as a content creator, I'm not trying to take money out your pocket and knock what you're doing. I just find it amusing that people don't see the con on both sides and the finesse on both sides, and people pick a side and think that they're on the right end of history by picking one side when both are just.
Okay, sir. So if you think both of them are degenerate scammers and fraudsters, why do you follow them? Why do you watch any content from these individuals if you think they're scheming?
And when you said Adolf Hitler was a great orator, or you use that as an example when I was talking about Umar, I feel like a scammer could still have insightful information even if he's conning you out. To be able to do what they do, you have to be very intelligent and eloquent and actually know things to sway people to think a certain way. So I'm not going to take their intelligence or mock them for it just because I see through it. But the average person that hasn't graduated, isn't that highly educated, doesn't have the discernment, they're not going to see through the bullshit, and they'll blindly follow these people and thinking that they're their saviors when all they do is keep you in a constant state of feeling like you're stuck, that you need to do something to get out of what you're in. Instead of just getting off your ass and doing it, they just make you stay in a place of hate.
Okay. So in your opinion, is Umar Johnson a net positive for the community or a net negative?
I'll say he's a net positive because he actually gets a
Oh
platform.
Lord.
And the reason I'll say that, right?
This
Umar
that
is one.
tether shit, y'all. This that tether shit. I know he's scamming, but everybody scams, and it's just a finesse. And you know what? He says some stuff that's right, and you gotta say some right stuff as a scammer. And you know what? He's a net positive. What the fuck is we talking about? Oh my God, we got a tether on the line, y'all. We got a tether on the line. Lord, oh Lord, this is crazy. This is wild. He came through right once we was gonna wrap up the stream too. But you know what? We have a few more people backstage, so let me bring everybody up. We got American Destroyer calling in. American Destroyer, your mic's muted. If you want to go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name's
Doing
Lee.
well. Oh, well,
My
wait,
name's
you're breaking up. You said your name's what?
Lee, Lee. And
Lee? Okay. What's up, Lee? Well, Lee, let us know real quick. What are your thoughts on Umar Johnson?
I think he's against reparations first and foremost. We gotta speak on what interests are being attacked, in my opinion, and what interests are being represented. Because obviously he likes him because he's the strongest guy attacking reparations, in my opinion.
Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry, Lee. I'll be right back with you in just a moment. You stay exactly
your
where
time.
you are. Um, Cass, since we just brought up reparations, what is your opinion on reparations?
My opinion on reparations are FBAs are entitled to reparations. And as a tether, as y'all like to call us, I'm not entitled to it. I don't want any reparations. So I do support the movement.
I thought you said your daddy was an FBA, though.
Not my biological father. I told you my mother married an FBA when my biological father passed away. And that's how I came to America.
Oh, I didn't catch that part. I thought you said your
Yeah.
biological dad. Oh,
No.
you ain't got no
My
claims.
biological
Okay.
father is an FBA.
Okay, I got you. Lee, I'm sorry for the interruption. You may continue. Oh, Lee, are you frozen? I think Lee's frozen. Either he's frozen or he's just standing very, very still. Oh, wait, I think he's unfrozen now. Lee, are you able to hear me? Oh, I don't think Lee's hearing us anymore. Let's go ahead and bring up Dark Bushido. Is that you moaning on the phone?
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah.
No, you know what? Last time I was on here, I was in KFC. Now I'm in the store buying something real quick. But what's going on, Mike TV?
What's up? What's up? What's up? I brought you on at the wrong moment.
No, I'm not. No, we ain't doing that. But,
Yeah, you thought he was muted.
so I was like, I'm trying, because the store getting ready to close. I'm like, y'all hurry up. But yeah, as far as Umar is concerned, I think Umar is a big fat cupcaking Hotep Negro who again has been scamming for a long time. And at the end of the day, come on, he ain't building that school. And if he's buying like basically, a lean-to to build the school, he ain't serious. And the thing about it is, I'm telling you right now, he gets most of his money from Black women. That's where he's getting his money from, all the cupcaking he does. That's why he got no problem with throwing brothers under the bus and trying to say, well, brothers need to do this. They need to be leaders and they need to do all this other stuff. He don't care. He's just about getting that paper. And I don't equate him to be the same thing as Tariq. Tariq actually does do some things to support the Black community, unlike Tariq. Unlike Umar. I think Umar talks a big game, but what it comes down to is mostly lip service for him.
I would totally agree. Yeah, I would totally agree.
Yep.
And you know
Yep.
what? While you're up here, I'd love to get some more feedback from Kaz. Kaz, why is it that you think that Tariq is quote unquote just as bad as Umar?
We already know about the museum, right? The museum that he was trying to, when he fundraised $1 million for the museum. And, he had projection videos of what the museum was supposed to look like, and the bottom floor, the top floor. And then when it was actually, the money was raised and it was actually time to produce, it was all types of excuses. All the white supremacists, they don't want us to get this land. It's very hard to get this land. So he settled for whatever he could get. He turned it into a comedy night. It became more entertaining than actually historical. So there's certain finesses as an African. I know finesses. The way y'all try to say Tethers, finesse, and scam. I'm around a lot of Africans that scam and they have scammed. And Tariq is no different. Umar is no different than a lot of brothers that I know that are African. So these are just the things that I see and the things that I noticed. He gets donations. A lot of money doesn't come out of his pockets for his projects. So he's keeping you in a constant state of.
Whoa. Let's slow down and take it one step at a time. What's the problem with somebody crowdfunding their projects?
There's nothing wrong with somebody crowdfunding their projects, but when you're doing it and what you're producing isn't what the people what you advertise to the people, that is a con.
Well, at least Umar actually, Tariq actually put out some historical content. Some documentary stuff like that. What does Umar put out there?
Garbage.
Okay.
Entertainment, complete entertainment.
Okay, look, I've never been to one. Umar goes city to city from what I see. He gets booked to go places and speak. So he actually does stuff wherever he goes. He does it on an international level.
I'm from Philly, bro. I was here at the first spots he was at. I know exactly what he do. He ain't changing nobody's life.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've been out here in the streets. I've been out here in the streets and I've seen him. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what he do. He just is talking. He ain't out here creating no real plan and no infrastructure. He's doing it for people that's not us. Really, that's the truth. That's what his whole goal is. And for y'all to sit here and act like y'all don't know that, that's up to y'all. We on code. You know what I'm saying? We've been on code.
And also, furthermore, Tariq actually did put his own money into the museum, and I don't understand the huge disconnect. If Tariq had mock-ups of what he aspires the museum to look like, because they were going to build it from scratch, and instead he ended up having to renovate an existing structure, but he still has a museum. How are we going to compare that to Umar getting $2.5 million and still not having anything but an abandoned building to show for it?
That's what I was gonna say. I thought he did get that museum popping. That's what I was about to say.
Man, that museum turned into a look. It's gonna be I love it. They talk about Tether hate.
Would you say that about the Smithsonian Museum when they book it out and have events in there? You know what I'm saying? Do you say that about these types of places, or are you just dicky just because we black? Like
We
keep it
can
100.
literally go drive to the museum right now and
Thank you.
patronize it,
Thank you.
and there's events that are held there. Meanwhile, Umar has an abandoned crack house of a school. Like, what are we
Yeah,
comparing right
he
now?
might be a crackhead, so
You too. You too.
Okay, so Umar has the school, right? But
Umar has
it's in
a
bad condition.
abandoned building. A
Right.
Take
school is
care.
open
So
for
so you- so so
enrollment.
you brought up Tariq putting in $1 million of his own dollars. When Tariq presented that project, it was a crowdfund for $1 million, and there was a projection of where the land was supposed to be. There was already some land for sale that he said that he was expecting to buy and purchase. And that land that he said what he was supposed to buy and purchase, when it was time to buy and purchase it, when the money was reached and actually over exceeded, and y'all saying that he had another $1 million that he put on top of it of his own. How come white supremacy suddenly came about, and what he projected he was going to buy for that video didn't come about? Like, sometimes it's going to be tether hate, whatever y'all deem it as, but I see the bullshit.
Okay, so Tariq raises funds to build a museum. Tariq then builds the museum, but you're critiquing that it wasn't in line exactly with the original image in mind, or
But okay,
I'm
look,
not
this is what I'm
understanding.
trying to say. Tariq is the finesse that Tariq runs is he'll crowdfund $500,000 and spend $200,000 on a
Come on,
project
man.
and pocket $300,000.
Do you have any evidence to support that he crowdfunds 500,000 and then spends 300,000 and then pockets 200,000?
Yes, the museum itself. And what I'm trying to tell you,
What evidence do you have that he pocketed $200,000?
supposed to have a top floor, bottom floor, and if you contributed $500, you're supposed to have your name.
What evidence do you have that he has pocketed $200,000?
Zero.
What I told you was his finesse, what he does. That's
You just said he pocketed $200,000. That's a crazy accusation. That's a pretty large claim. What evidence do you have to support your claim?
the museum. That's what I've been trying to tell you. The museum. You can look around.
The museum does not tell us what amount he put in his pocket. Sir, why are you up here peddling tether conspiracies?
God, man, I'm gone. At the end of the day, y'all can keep getting finessed and sauced. Have at it. All of them were bullshit. Peace out.
And we have an African calling in, weighing in about a topic that has to do with us foundationals. For why? For why? He claimed his daddy was an FBA. Oh no, it turns out my stepdaddy, no relation, was a FBA. I mean, all right, y'all. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry when he first started with the tether babble. I forgot to drop our tether babble clip. I'm sorry. I'm so dropping the tether clip. And then he gonna flee. And then he gonna flee as you just gonna run off. Just gonna excuse himself after throwing a whole bunch of mud. Oh, oh boy. And he was literally up here just kind of deflecting for Umar. Yeah, Umar's a scammer, but he's in that positive. And what about that Tariq? That museum isn't built to the exact specifications that Tariq first projected and blah, 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 blah. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, come on, man.
I'm sorry.
At
I
least
didn't
he
mean to
did
cut
it.
Nolly, you go ahead and jump in, Lee. What's that?
I'm trying to figure out, no, I forgot. I tuned out because I wanted to let the lady go first. I want to get my thoughts together. Go ahead.
Oh, no, it's a man up here. Dark Bushido. You have something to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, no, Tariq and Umar are not the same. I'm sorry. They're not the same. Tariq has actually put out some good documentaries, good information for Black folks, a lot of good historical information. I mean, look, Tariq does lectures too. But at the end of the day, what value are you giving people? Because if you're just not saying that lectures don't have value, but come on, Tariq is Umar is like a damn freaking pulpit pimp, man. That's how he is. That's that pimp shit, man. That's what he's doing. And cupcaking. That's what he's doing. I mean, come on.
Because a lot of it don't be to the benefit of men.
Nope,
like
it don't.
It be against us. Like he don't have nobody's interest at heart, but he seemed like a black Joe Biden maybe to me. He
Well, first of all,
want to be who
I'm sorry.
Tariq is. Maybe something
And well,
weird about
first of all, the idea that he wants to try to put a petition out there to have interracial marriage to be outlawed is just ridiculous. I mean, you know he's not serious right there. I mean, come on, man. What kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah.
To outlaw interracial marriages. Okay, Umar.
Oh Lord, Kaz is asking for the link again. God damn, these tethers gonna run away and then demand the link again. Kaz, I swear, if I drop this link again, you better make it good. You better make it good with your emotional ass. That is one emotional ass man. He said, "All right, I'm out of here." Wait. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, I fled. Let me come back. Like, what are we talking about?
Ain't no sweat, you know what I'm saying? We all family at the end of the day. It's just
At
if
the
you a
end of the
distant
day, Tariq
cousin.
built the museum. Oh, look, we have a facility. You can visit it. You can patronize it. Oh, look, it has historical artifacts in it. Oh, damn.
Oh
It's a
wow.
museum. Obviously, we aren't going to compare it to the Smithsonian. Obviously, this is more in line with like a small town museum. But if you go to any small city, their museums look something like this. So not every museum has to be huge and regal, but God damn it, is this not our history? Are these not historic artifacts? Is this not a
Right.
museum? Are you mad because we do things with a bit of flavor and we can have some live events there and some comedy and some rap shows? I mean, I'm confused at what your gripe is, sir. I'm confused. I bet you if I took a visit there, I'd learn a whole lot of shit I didn't know before. I don't know what half that stuff is.
I learned a lot of stuff from Tariq. I'm gonna keep that real. I learned a lot of stuff from Tariq and some of his documentaries.
Facts. But I'll go ahead and give the Tether one last chance to call in before we wrap up the stream. He better make it good, though. He better make it good. Gonna flee and then ask to come back and blase. Come on now. Got a nice mural on the outside of the museum, too. I mean, Lord, this looks night and day compared to the bando. This looks night and day compared to the bando. Are we really comparing the two? Are we really comparing the two right now? All right. All right. I digress. I digress. Down
Did
the
he
street
come
from
back?
prison. Oh, yeah, he's back. All right, Kaz, lay it on us.
Hey, let's. Can y'all hear me? Hold on.
Don't start stuttering now. Say it with your chest. It's okay. You have the floor, sir. Come on. Okay, he's muted himself now, guys. I don't know what game he's playing at. We'll give him 3 seconds to get it together.
Oh, okay. Now I can hear myself. My bad. But the bottom line of what I was saying was, as somebody that's a tether, that's an immigrant that was brought to America by FBAs, and I was also raised with the African mind. Go back to Africa. But anyways, all I'm trying to say is I've never seen babble, baby. Run it.
Hey, actually, real talk. All jokes aside, are you able to translate for us? Because I don't
saying
understand.
that he's saying that he wants to come to America and take over what FBAs have worked for, and he's gonna work with white supremacy to do it. That's what he's saying. Y'all want the game? I got you, brother.
Oh, damn.
But all I'm trying to tell y'all is I don't know where this. I feel like everybody across the diaspora. That's where I agree with Dr. Umar. Since y'all want to call me a tether, is I feel a connection of all blacks, no matter where you're from. You could be from South America.
But
if
where
you
you
black,
from?
I'm gonna fuck with you. I was born in the country of Zambia. Let me say this, Kate. Let me say this real quick. You understand that a lot of Africans don't really mess with FBAs, right? And a lot of FBAs don't mess with Africans. It goes both ways. That's what I try to tell people.
Well, there's some truth to that, of
tells
course.
a different tale.
Go ahead, brother. My bad for interrupting.
thing is, guys, we were the ones that really in this country, the Pan-African movement really was in this country more than it was anywhere else. So remember, we were supposed to be able to take a pilgrimage to Liberia. Was supposed to be one of the countries. Look how that worked out. You know what I'm saying? So we have not been. I mean, in some countries we got a little bit of love, but not like how we should.
Look, all I'm trying to tell y'all is the way I talk is because of FBAs. I was raised around FBAs. As an African, there's never been this hate where I feel like I'm better than FBAs. FBAs are very influential when it comes to music, hip hop. You go to Africa, people emulating what FBAs wear. So when people promote this distinction of hate, like Africans just hate FBAs, a lot of times when I first interact with Americans, they'll tell me Africans don't like us. Then I heard Cameron saying that Africans don't like us. Cameron goes to Africa. Africans are going to embrace him, support.
Listen, one second. There's no llamas in Africa. Llamas are found in Asia. You dumbass nigger. Instead of resorting to your fourth grade, jokes, let's have a grown-up conversation. All right, nigger?
Yeah, the Africans love us so much.
No, you got your cousins over there in Los Angeles, the homeless people shitting in the streets as we speak.
Ma'am, homeless people do not represent the population. The homeless people are people who are mentally ill for the most part. If you see a foundational Black American shitting, that's a mentally ill person on Skid Row. It's not a dude walking around as a lawyer who's taking the shit on the side of the road and then going to practice law like back in your homeland.
Why are they an overwhelming amount of Black American children in the foster care? Why are there so many Black men in prison?
Ma'am, why do you run from the question of why your people are over there starving in mass to the point where you have to flee?
Well, I'll tell you this much, Kay. Okay, I had an aunt. I have an aunt that used to live in Far Rockaway, New York, okay? And she lived around a lot of people that were from the continent. And she even told us that they referred to us as slave mongrels and Akatas, okay? And this is years ago. This is probably, about at least 30 years ago or more. So this isn't something new. I'm not saying that, I agree with what you're saying about how FBAs influence a lot of culture. That's facts. But I'm just trying to say, look, man, we're not getting as much love from Africans as a collective as you're saying.
All right. Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The videos he just played were of Somalis. If you know anything about Somalis and their relationships with other Africans, that's not even a good depiction of.
Those were not exclusively Somalis.
They were. Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Okay, well, now I'm going to play a 2-minute clip of over 700 Africans from many different African nations discussing selling us, breeding us, and enslaving us to the Iranians. But I'm sure he's going to say that all 700 plus of these are Somalis.
You gotta understand.
So I guess we're owed reparations.
Black people. There's a new study that came on University of Utah, and also and University of Stanford, the Hoover Institute. 3 out of 4 Black people have mercury in their blood. 2 out of 6 Black people have uranium. You can actually use Black people to create nuclear energy. So when people say that Black people are bad, yes, they're bad, but there's a positive. You know what I mean? Also, I'm not talking about killing them. You can extract the uranium and the mercury from their blood without killing them. Also from their lymphatic nervous system, and also the parasympathetic nervous system. Right. So these people have power to actually produce nuclear energy.
Professor Henry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother, but if that's the case, is it economically viable to extract these minerals from their blood, from their bodies?
I believe you should sell Black people to Iran. Iran currently is doing.
Is this one of the reasons why they were enslaved?
Yes. No. The reason
possibly to harvest them.
Hard labor. It's because of hard labor. But right now, Iran is actually buying Black people as we speak, and they're also using them for what you call nuclear energy. So it's a great source in the black market. But I'm done.
But how can we sell them? Are we supposed to refinance these Black people? Are we supposed to refinance them and have Iran pay monthly payments for these Black people that we're selling?
No, basically, you tell the Negroes that you will donate to cancer, one of these stupid causes, right? And you extract the blood off that, and then you.
Yes, every single one of them are Somali, huh?
Yes, they're East African, and they.
Well, damn, I guess I gotta play a clip of me talking to a Nigerian who came to my channel last week, and let's hear him say the Nigerian is also Somali. Okay.
Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Ola, where are you calling in from?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. And are you currently in Nigeria?
Yes, I was.
Okay, sounds good. And what do you think about the topic at hand?
What is Pan-Africa really actually?
It's kind of hard to understand you through that thick accent. Can you say that one more time?
What is Pan-African? You said Pan-African is dead. What is Pan-African? To us Africans, we don't know nothing about Pan-African.
He says straight up, we don't know nothing about Pan-African. What is Pan-African?
What you talking about? We don't know nothing. Pan-Africa doesn't stay here. We don't give a damn about Pan-African. And those
He don't give a damn about Pan-Africans.
who ever promoting Pan-Africa is not our problem. Pan-Africa come from we don't know how Pan-Africa came about. You know,
Okay. All right. Slow down. So it sounds like you're saying you have absolutely no idea what the phrase or what the movement that is Pan-Africanism is. You've never heard of it before, right?
Not at all.
And this is exactly why we're talking about this. This has been a one-sided movement, and it has been killed by Africans such as yourself. You don't even know what slow down. You don't even know what Pan-Africanism is. But
He don't even know what it is, but he's preaching against it. He's preaching against it, but he don't even know what it is, but it's just the Somalis. But you know, we got Nekmeezy coming from the back to the front. What's good, Nekmeezy?
Salute, brother. Salute to FBA, the premium blacks of the planet Earth. If you were born FBA, look in the mirror, jump back, and kiss yourself. You heard?
Hey, facts. B1. Well, hey, what do you think about Kaz saying that it's only the Somalis who think negatively about FBAs?
Yeah, absolutely not. One thing that I'll give the Somalis credit for is that they're not going to mince words. They're going to tell you, we don't like you, right? The problem with a lot of West and Central Africans and even East African is that they're like duplicitous. You know what I'm saying? They rock with you, they listen to your music, but at the end of the day, when they get angry or something, they want to throw shots at slave ancestry and stuff like that. Nigerians, specifically Yoruba, are very famous for this with this Akata shit. You get it all the time, all over West and Central Africa. So you know, I think that's cap. I just think Somalis have more of a fighting spirit than a lot of West Africans. They're less docile in Somalia because they come from like a war-torn countries, but at least they keep it 100 that they don't fuck with us.
And what do you have to say about that, Kaz? Are you still holding firm to your belief that it's exclusively the Somalians?
Is my mic still muted or I can speak? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I'm lost. Okay, if y'all can hear me, what I think about the reason I said Somalis was the first video that you showed when you were saying that Africans have a disdain for all FBAs was very inaccurate, because if you know the history of Somalis, like I was saying, they don't like other Africans.
No one said Africans have disdain for all FBAs. I would never generalize all the people on the continent of Africa in such a manner. Try again.
Well, that was a generalization, because I'm trying to tell you as a non-FBA that that's not how all of us feel, and you're playing videos to try to discredit what I'm saying when you have one right here in your face.
And I had a Nigerian right there in my face, and the Nigerian said some interesting things. So what is your point?
And that Nigerian sounds uneducated and doesn't even know what Pan-African is, so that's not a good depiction. Let's be real.
And you're
Tell me
supposed to be a
how much
better
education
depiction?
he sounds like he has. That's not a good. You have very educated Nigerians that could actually speak eloquently about that topic, but you had one call in that's just an idiot and a troll, probably bored as hell at the house. Like, what are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is you were first deflecting, saying it was exclusively Somalians.
So then when I shared the Twitter space of over 700 Africans talking about breeding us and selling us and enslaving us, I said, do you think this is still just Somalis? And you said, yeah, they're all Somalis. So then I played an interaction I had with a Nigerian, and now you're doing a bit of buck dancing. So why are you trying to project that it's exclusively Somalis when I personally come in contact with dozens of Africans weekly, and many Africans from all over share these same sentiments?
Okay, so these tens of Africans that you run into weekly, they tell you we hate Americans. That's what you're trying to tell me right now, with a straight face.
In creative
You
ways,
discuss Africa
yes.
and America
And in creative ways, and they say much worse things than we just hate you. They call us slaves, they call us Yankees, they call us Jareers, they call us Akatas. They say a whole bunch of xenophobic tribalism. They say way more than just, oh, we hate FBAs. What are you talking about? Are you living under a rock?
Oh, okay.
Slave
FBAs are the
mongrels,
richest
only
group.
that.
FBAs are the richest group of blacks on planet Earth. So
I ain't got
wherever
no
a
money. What are
non-FBA
you
or
talking
African
about?
is coming from, calling y'all slaves, that doesn't make sense. As y'all like to say, their homelands are shit, right? So our economies in Africa are terrible, and we come to America for a better life. So them saying that you are a slave and they're better than you, that doesn't even make sense to a real African that really knows what's going on.
It may not make sense to you, but it is things that they say to us nonetheless. What is your point? What is your point here?
You have a
The crazy
non-FBA
thing
here
is,
right now, and you wanted to play a Somali, and then when
The exception doesn't make the rule. Just because you're one self-proclaimed good tether doesn't mean shit. And wait, you supposed to be the one token good tether, right? You supposed to be our one token good tether, but you was bigging up Umar, saying he's a net positive, even though he's a scammer, and trying to shit on Tariq Nasheed, who's actually done great things for our community, a community of which you're not even a part of, but you're supposed to be our good token tether. Make it make sense.
Umar is one of the few that doesn't buck dance to the Democratic
bad
Party
boy.
when he gets on large platforms and actually brings up issues that are relevant to the black community. That's why.
How long did it take you to rehearse that talking point? How many hours in front of the mirror did it take for you to rehearse that talking point? Umar's the only person who stands up to the Democratic shields and the da-da-da-da-da. Sir, what are you talking about?
Like I
Basically,
said,
he's the
and
only
okay,
one
and
that
if y'all
fights.
didn't come from Africa, right? This is another thing I have to say as a tether. If y'all didn't come from Africa, y'all indigenous to this land, y'all won't hear. Stop talking about tethers. Stop talking about Africans. Leave Africans alone, right?
How can we stop talking about you fucking tethers when you keep popping up in our spaces? Why are you here? How can we not talk about you when you're coming here and invading our live streams that aren't even about you? This stream ain't about tethers. This stream got nothing to do with Africans. This FBA business, and you're intruding, but we're not supposed to mention you?
Minute y'all don't pick a side. If you don't fuck with Africans, you don't have any African lineage, don't claim that shit, don't bring us up, leave us the fuck alone, let us get our money, and stop saying that we fucking y'all business up. That's the whole point. Or if you want to be brothers and sisters, we could be brothers and sisters and build. But if you don't fuck with Africa, don't fuck.
Who hurt you, sir? Who
Tether
hurt you?
tears are delicious. Tether tears.
I want to know
We
the
tried
name of the
that
person
already.
who hurt you. Nakmeezy, hop up in it, please, because I'm
Yo,
just confused. He's self-destructing.
yeah, he's having a meltdown. I think, and you know, I'm older, so I try to be nice. You know, I troll a little bit, but I want to understand what the brother's point is. Are you a Pan-African brother?
I think he is
You
Pan-African.
can label me because I look at you as my brothers and sisters.
He asked you a question. Are you Pan-African? Yes or no?
Problem with y'all, but when I get on the internet, it's just
Are you Pan-African? Yes or no?
Africans and Black Americans fuck with each other. We all get money. I fuck
Are you Pan-African? Yes or no?
on the internet, and it gets on my nerves. But you can say I'm more Pan-Africanist, but I don't identify with a certain group.
So you are Pan-African?
No, I said, wouldn't that be labeled Pan-Africanism if I look at all y'all like my
Boy, answer the fucking question. It's a yes or it's a no. Are you someone who identifies as Pan-African?
Diaspora? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm a Pan-Africanist. I don't identify with any political party.
He can't give us an answer, y'all. He's kind of riding the fence, apparently.
Yo,
There's
could
your
we get that
answer.
little African that was babbling that? Hit him with one of them shits, man.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna give him one more chance. Sir, are you Pan-African or no?
I just said no. I told you no every time I answered your question. I told you why.
That was the longest no I have ever heard. That was the longest and most descriptive no I have ever heard.
Me or group me as a Pan-Africanist based on my thoughts, but I told you no. I don't identify with any political or social movement, and I
All
said
right, so Nagmeezy, apparently he just took his sweet time telling us no. So your answer is
Well,
no.
he's saying his mind is telling me no, but his body's telling I pause. You know, he's like confused. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
thinks about it, but he doesn't want to claim it. I get it. He's a Pan African with no strings attached.
like my brother and sister. That has nothing to do with Pan-Africanism. That's just me being born that way. Like, what are
I
you
don't think
talking
you're a
about?
Pan-Africanist. I think like you're alpha self, and anybody who's pro-black, you're against that, but you give the illusion of being a pro-African in order to get into certain conversations and spaces. But you know, just sitting back and analyze. I said you wasn't pro-black. I don't think you're a Pan-African as well. I don't think you're a Pan-Africanist. Can't be.
So what's his deal then? What's his deal? What's your deal, man?
My
Something
whole
about
deal.
him. You got this fire in you, bro.
My
I
whole
feel this
deal.
fire in you.
My whole deal was just I don't promote hate. Like I get money with FBAs. I'm cool with Jamaicans. I'm cool with everybody. Only on the internet do I get on where everybody's saying even.
All right, Nagmeezy, let me catch you up to speed. I invited people up to share their opinion on Umar. His opinion on Umar was that Umar says some things that are right, and sure, Umar's a scammer, but he thinks Umar's still a net positive, and that Tariq scams too, and then he went on a whole tirade about Tariq and the museum. That's the part he doesn't want to get to.
Okay, thank you for the clip notes, brother. I appreciate it.
And we've got another guest coming from the back to the front. We've got Dr. C. Dr. C, can you hear us okay?
He's
Dr. C,
emotional.
you're muted. Dr. C, can you hear us okay?
Dr. C, the most does he indeed.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. What's your opinion on the topic at hand?
All right. So I ended up scrolling through my computer for a few minutes in between listening to the stream and actually coming on to the stream yard. So I kind of missed the last thing I heard was a gentleman say that a Nigerian person was sounded ignorant because they did not know the term Pan-Africanism as they understood it. That was the last thing I heard.
Yep, that was coming from Kaz. He was trying to pass it off as just an ignorant Nigerian, and he was turning a blind eye to many of us FBAs, saying that we have firsthand accounts with Africans that have a lot of vitriol and contempt for us.
Well, I mean, so when you say us, who are we talking about exactly?
Foundational Black Americans, Black American, African American, whatever you
Right.
classify yourself as, non-immigrants.
Okay. So, I can understand the Nigerian brother maybe not having a concept of Pan-Africanism like as we understand it in this hemisphere, given given the history of Garveyism in this hemisphere and how he actually was not able to make it over to Africa due to certain sabotages or whatnot. And I can understand how the concept of Pan-Africanism would be a foreign concept, especially to an African when people have so many different uh, language groups within a quote unquote nation or country or landmass rather, and so many different cultures that people are trying to preserve as opposed to the amalgamation of the amalgamation miscegenation and the creation of a new ethnic group that we have that goes on in the western in this hemisphere, North and South America. So there has been a great swath of change of genetic material in the face of the planet over the last like thousands of years, but the last 200 and 500. So, is there do I feel any particular direct vitriol? In generally not anymore. N- Not any more than I would expect from quote whatever would you say found an FBA or I can understand. I mean, I can get it. People can.
You don't have to be a tether to Babel, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to be a tether to Babel. I don't know what the hell you talking about, homeboy, on the real. I'm not sure what you're talking about right now. It sounds like you're trying to say that you're not surprised that a Nigerian never heard of Pan-Africanism or something like that. I just need you to land the plane quicker. I need you to land the plane like yesterday.
Landing.
Yep. Head towards the runway, nose down, flaps up. All right, he doesn't know what land the plane means. Anyways, as we were saying, Akmezi and Cass, let's continue our conversation. I try to share my platform with anybody that wants to, give an opinion, but sometimes it backfires. Sometimes it backfires. Yeah.
Y'all funny, but I mess with y'all.
Yo, Mike, I knew it was gonna be a disaster when he came in with that cringe ass intro with the lady singing. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, we got a special one here.
I was like, what the fuck is that? He got some chick singing a theme song and shit. Like, what? Damn, I'm sorry. Hey,
But
and
I
I'm
think
much
what he
more
meant though,
patient. Yeah,
I think what he
go
meant
ahead.
was just some Africans, they don't understand the concept of Pan-Africanism, but I think a lot of them are taught, hey, Black Americans, they came from here, from slave ships, and they were taken there. And some people are just naturally, I feel like if you're a Pan-Africanist, you're just gonna be naturally born that way. You're just gonna have love for all Black people, or you're not gonna have love for all Black people. I don't think that has to be something that you're taught, because they try to tell you everyone that's Black is from Africa. So a lot of people, I feel like either they on board with that or they're not. And there's a lot of people more and more that aren't on board with that. There's lineages and there's distinctions, and I agree with that. Everybody should have.
And you're the same one who thinks that Umar Johnson is a net positive for our community, right?
Look, the reason I say Umar is a net positive.
Oh, don't start splaining now. Don't start splaining. That's the easy yes, Mike. I've shared that sentiment with you guys.
Let me answer why I said yes, he is. I said yes, he is.
Well, then I really don't take anything else you say very seriously. But yes, I will give you the floor to splain. Go ahead and start splaining.
I don't agree, but I get what he means. A lot of voices that we have in media, I feel like pander to either the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. Are there
What does
talking
that have
points?
to do with Umar Johnson being a net positive?
What I'm trying to say is Umar brings a lot of issues to light when he does get on these big platforms that a lot of these people that are controlled and paid for aren't going to say or do. They don't have the buzz and they're getting paid for. Umar at least will bring the light about something that's going on, what the Black community.
Nagmizi, does it make sense that a known scammer, grifter, fraudster, and charlatan is a net positive because somehow he sheds light on topics that not many other people have the gumption to discuss?
Absolutely not, brother. I think a problem with these streams is that we have a problem with getting straight shooters. I know how to shoot, hit, and land. Now let me do that with Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson has a track record of being a sleazeball, stripper dating, thought worshiping scammer. He held up a handful of Red Lobster gift cards and other donations, and donations. He tried to shame black people that don't fall for his school that end up being built by white people, because his Pan Africans didn't cough up the money. It doesn't take that long. I used to listen to him until he had the problem with Sarah Sutin Seti when he did the fake phone call. The phone rang in his ear. I said, this man is a clown. If he'll set up a camera and act like he got a call from goons, to act like he called off the goons, that man is not fit to teach himself, his own children, much less our children. Keep your people away from Umar Johnson. I don't have to worry about the school because it's never being built. I'm being waved into the runway. I land my plane. That's how you do it.
What do you have to say about that, Cass? What is your response?
My response. Oh, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. My response was a lot of the sentiments you shared about Dr. Umar. I agree with. That's why I said when I first came on here, I said yes, he's very horny. He panders to women because that's a large portion of his donation.
If you agree with Nekmizi's sentiments, then how do you still proclaim he's a net positive?
And when I said that was when he gets on these large platforms, especially because a lot of folks I see, they're just blindly and politically ignorant. So they'll support the Democratic Party or the Republican Party without knowing because their mother told them, because their auntie told them. At least Umar, when he gets on platforms, he goes viral and he'll bring attention like, hey, we shouldn't vote for these Joe Biden.
All right, I got it. Nakamizi. So even though Kaz agrees with your sentiments towards Umar, he thinks Umar is still a net positive because he goes viral on social media platforms. Got it.
Exactly. And notice that you ask him a specific question, and then he'll pivot back to Democrats and Republicans. We're talking about Umar Johnson and why people like him need to be put on blast. I think Mike did a great job of showing the hypocrisy in his thought process about interracial dating, and that Frederick Douglass had a white wife. I mean, that's what we're talking about. If you can admit that he's a womanizer, that he has low mental or he has low emotional control, that he at least, if I'm being really nice, mismanaged funds that were donated to him. If you can at least say that he might be mentally off, because as a psychiatrist or psychologist, whichever one he claims to be, you wouldn't fake a phone call to call off goons that never existed. He has goons in his head that he can sick on people at will. That man should not be teaching children. Kaz, do you agree or do you not agree?
I agree with most of what you just said for sure.
Thank you, brother. So there it is.
So do you retract your previous statement that he's a net positive, or do you still remain steadfast with that belief?
I have to remain steadfast with that belief.
You don't have to remain steadfast.
No,
we all have the ability to change our mind.
the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like, okay, if Tariq had, well, I think Tariq does more numbers on YouTube, but I feel like Umar.
Lord, can you defend your position without mentioning the Democrats or without mentioning Tariq? Is that possible to not mention the Democrats and not mention Tariq when discussing Umar Johnson?
Can I mention Republicans or they count with the Democrats?
No Republicans either.
All right. But the only see, I agree with a lot of the stuff that y'all said. That's why.
Then
but I still feel like Umar has some good information. It's just I don't know, bro.
Okay. You do understand that someone who's a net negative can still have good information, right?
Yes, I agree.
So again, do you want to try to defend your original position, or do you maybe recant and acknowledge that he's a net a net negative overall, but he makes some good points?
Okay, I'll give you that. Net negative that makes some good points. I'll give you that. I agree.
Jesus, there's salvation after all.
I give you that.
Oh Lord.
All right.
We are re-educating tethers one tether at a time. Okay, one tether at a time. We will do it. We will do it, family. Send me donations. I am starting a school to re-educate and reprogram the Tether community. And we have our first pupil. He is my first student of the school. Right here, y'all. Right here. My first student. Jesus. And we got American Destroyer in the building. American Destroyer, also known as Lee. I didn't even realize you dropped off, brother. Go ahead and weigh in. I don't know if you can hear me.
Still live?
Yep. Yeah, we still live. Can you hear me? I don't think he can hear right now.
Still live? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we live. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep. I think he's having some technical difficulties. We've got Dr. C back. Hey, Dr. C, are you ready to land that plane?
Hey, Yeah, man. Like I understand the pace of the show a little bit better now, listening in on it. The question on the floor right now is Dr. Umar Johnson a net negative or a net positive? Uh, I would say he's definitely an overall net negative. It's a negative look for people to gather around this gentleman just because he has some charisma and can keep the internet beef going because Negroes love beef. So that's how he rolls off of internet beef with brother Sarah Seti. The infamous "speak your speech," Nicole, speak your speech. So yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, it's been a long time getting this school started, and actually, the way he even puts up, the way that he's trying to set it up, he's setting it up to fail to where it could he could never get the school started with all the different stipulations that he puts on people. Where it's a show, but if the ignorant are going to give the money for him to get on IG and do his thing, then let them pay the money and watch the circus, but don't expect a
Yep.
school.
I feel you. I feel you. Well, let's go ahead and start providing closing remarks. I gotta wrap up the stream here shortly, but we'll start with Dark Bushido. Dark Bushido, closing remarks. Go ahead and lay it on us.
Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay, good. Yeah, well, anyway, I think fact of the matter is, Dr. Umar, I think you're 100% right. He is a scammer, and he's just looking to get money. That's just the bottom line. And you know what? Politically, I don't think he's any help, especially when you got somebody talking about let's do a petition to go back and outlaw interracial marriage. Like that's really going to help. But I think that's just another pandering tactic too. At the end of the day, how I've talked about, actually talked about him on a few videos. But at the end of the day, I don't think there's a comparison between him and Tariq. I don't think there's any real comparison, and I'll leave it at that.
For sure. I share that same sentiment. Well, thanks for calling in, Dark Bushido. Talk to you soon.
Yep, absolutely. Take care, brother.
Take it easy, brother. Peace. Next up, we'll do Kaz. Kaz, go ahead and provide us with some closing remarks. How does it feel to be a born-again Tether? Do you feel like a weight has been lifted from thy shoulders? Do you feel like you will be accepted into the promised land of foundational Black America? What are your thoughts, Kaz?
Hey, first and foremost, these are my closing remarks. This is the first time I've ever really went live and even did this tonight. I don't know what just inspired me to just say, hold on, let me click on that live stream. But like I said, I have nothing but love for FBAs. A lot of the separation and division I see is mostly on the internet. As a African, who was raised by FBAs, the reason I resonate with Umar is because I look at everybody as my brothers and sisters. If you Black, I know we are different in our unique ways. We have our own lineages, but I got nothing but love. I know I'm not applicable to get reparations because I'm not a FBA. I support that movement, and I don't babble and tell people, hey, don't get, no, you never get reparations. Like, that's not my stilo, because I feel like if FBAs can get them, who else can't get them after that? So I've always just had that sentiment. I just feel like I just don't like the division. That's I feel like we better together than.
Well, Kaz, if I was you, I would still hold on to hope, because there is a good chance that if reparations get passed, it will simply be passed for African Americans, and technically, you are an African American, are you not?
With that, no. Right.
I mean, technically speaking, you are African and you are now American, so you're an African American, and this is why we want to delineate.
Say white South Africans here, African American too, right?
Yeah, Elon Musk, yeah, most successful African American ever, right?
Yeah, I get y'all.
All right, well, Kaz, thanks for joining in. It was good fun chopping it up with you. Till next time.
Have fun. Blessings to all y'all, man. I hope y'all get all y'all want in life and health.
Yep, peace, brother, peace. We've reconditioned, if only one soul, we have reconditioned and reprogrammed the mind of a Tether, y'all. He came up here saying that Umar was a net positive, and he left saying he was a net negative. One win for Mike TV, y'all. One win for Mike TV. And you know what, American Destroyer, I know we were having some audio issues earlier. Are you able to hear now better, or?
Yeah, everything's great. I'm really not a talker like that. I used to be, but
I feel you.
I had a lot to say, but I don't want to cut. That'll fuck the the integrity of the program up. So I just sit back and I wait and I say my
No, you're
thought.
good. Right now is the time to provide closing remarks. So you have the stage, take however long as you want. And I know that you were having some audio issues. So if there's anything that you wanted to say earlier that you missed out on, it's all good.
The first thing I wanted to ask of you, I had a request. Could you speak on the or find any research, because it's hard to find the exact research about where the population growth is happening in the Black community, and could you put any information out about it, because nobody's really talking about it like that. And I think that's a major thing, to really shed light
Mm.
on the way we move in our culture and the way our morals are, and to shed light on how everybody else is now, in my opinion, because y'all always telling us we was 13% of the population since what, 18 something, so it's
Hmm.
kind of an eye opener, so that was the only request I had. That was why I
Yeah,
called
you
up in
know
the
what?
first place.
That is something that I will look into, because I did hear the other day that a study came out and we actually had our birth rate increase by like 30% over last year. So yeah, it is interesting that the media says that we're such a minority and our birth rate is down so low, but then in actuality, we're one of the only groups that has a rise in birth rate. So yeah, you know
Wow,
what? I
yeah,
think that's an
that's great, yeah.
interesting discussion. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that was my only closing remark. I wanted to, get that in the air. I think that's going over a lot of our people's heads. And I think we need to bring that to the forefront, because as soon as their population drop, they put it all over the world news. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it kind of makes sense with everything we're on code about right now.
Yep.
How they're allowing the migrants in to try to drown us out, like Tariq said.
Hmm.
Dr. Umar would never give us information like this. It's always all inclusivity. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's our brother and sister. And the
Umar
second
got
thing,
us lost, still looking to Africa when they don't even
yeah,
fuck with us. Yeah.
and SETI. SETI had a program of
Oh damn, he froze on me. Oh no, he froze on me again. It sounded like he was about to say SETI had a recent program too. I ain't seen nothing from SETI in like 10 years. So if SETI got a recent program or a recent video, I need to go look for it. Yeah, Samsung, I got 1 billion to convert, y'all. I got a lot of work ahead of me. A lot of work ahead of me indeed. But yeah, while we wait for American Destroyer to reconnect with us, Dr. C, go ahead and provide us with some closing remarks. What's on your mind?
All right, all right. So, the concept of Pan-Africanism came out of, the school of Garveyism, and I can, in a nutshell, I can see where it was a move to try to create economic power through the unification of people that had so much in common. Because at least if you have a similar common enemy, you can rally people around, at least that, right, to work together. And now, over 100 years later, uh, to a degree, we have reached the ability to cooperate, and mostly we have not. And it's because we have to practice working together and trusting each other. But then,
Oh, you broke up a little bit, Dr. C. What was that? Oh, I think we lost Dr. C as well. Well, American Destroyer is back. American Destroyer, if you want to pick up where you left off.
yeah, that was it. I wanted to land my plane in Africanist, not to bring up
Yep, your audio's cutting in and out once again, but it sounded like you said you wanted to land your plane.
African Americans. So, it's kind of this tug and pull of tug and push of, pro what are they uh you know pro blacks, a lot of these Pan-Africans kind of attacking us now. It seems they're tagging right along with the program, and they're not really on code, but it just shows like they never been on code with us. Nobody's on code with us. They're all taking care of themselves. They're taking care of their nephews, they're taking care of their nieces, their grandchildren, and we're over here trying to be heard of, in my opinion. But I'll land my plane there.
Yep. Hey, I definitely share your same sentiment. And thanks again for tuning in, calling up, and thanks again for sponsoring the stream. I appreciate the contribution.
I usually don't pull up on live streams. This is my first time ever showing my face online, and I've been following the black spaces for a minute. But there's something about your channel that made me say, he needs a good donor. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, kinda,
Appreciate it, brother. Be one. We all got to support new black media one way or another.
you already know. And
All right.
might see me around. B1, have a good one.
Yep. Till next time, brother. Peace.
Happy New Year. Peace.
Happy New Year. And then there was two. Yeah, Nagmeezy, it seems like these tethers have rallied the Pan-Africans or something, because I see you going to war damn near daily with the Pan-Africans, right?
Yo, I caught like two Pan African skulls today on another channel. So much that he clicked a link talking about define Pan Africanism. I'm like, bro, you're not dealing with a lightweight. Let's just get
You're
into
like,
it.
bro, you guys all have like different definitions. Why don't you just tell me
Oh,
your
you
definition?
heard it.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was in the bushes.
All right, so brother, did I not destroy these dudes with their own, you
Every
know?
time, every time. And it's so sad because they like don't know how to engage in civil disagreement. So they always be like, getting rowdy and cussing and trying to talk over you and shit. And it's just like, come on, come on.
One guy was like, "Hey, brother, brother." He's like, "You ain't no brother. You a nigga." I'm like, "Wow." But
So
it's
much
just
for
a great,
Pan-Africanism.
yeah, C dot. And I'm like, oh, the irony. A Pan African calling me the N word. I love making them rage quit. You see, like I'm a former Pan African that's gone rogue, so I know all the red, black, and green tricks that they try to pull out of their bag with the incense and the stinky oils, and they hate that. They really want me to come back, but no, I'm never coming back because I see it as a scam. And a lot of these dudes, they watch Sonetta TV, Sarah Suit Seti, Umar Johnson, but they'd never really study the true nature of the African. And I don't want to sound like a white anthropologist, but I'm just saying you have to respect Africa for what it is, right? The different peoples, they've always been different peoples. That flies in the face of Pan-Africanism. It's literally the opposite of Pan-Africanism. And when they start having a conversation, they realize, oh shit, this dude actually knows what's going on. And then they just become angry and mad. But I'm looking, because I was kicked off that stream, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. Did you see that?
Oh, I didn't stick around that long. Nope. The
Brother,
inevitable occurred, huh?
yeah, a guy named, I forget what his name was, Sabio or something like that. He started just going crazy. And I would listen to him, and he invited me for a fight. I said, brother, before you invite me to that, just look at my YouTube, and my hands are official. That's what I do. And he started going on and on. And then the moderator cursed me out and said that I was cutting him off. I'm like, you didn't say nothing when he invited me to fight, when he was cutting me off, he was cursing me out, saying what he would do to my wife sexually.
Oh,
But
what?
that's what I expect from these lowbrow,
Yeah.
knuckle dragging Pan Africans.
That's
I
why I don't
love
even
my
go on people's streams like that, because most of the time they ain't got no etiquette.
no etiquette is at all, and I'm always respectful until I'm disrespected, then I'll go above and beyond. True FBA fashion, you know what I'm saying? Don't start none, won't be none. But I wanted to ask you, brother, if you could set up a Pan African debate or FBA versus Pan Africanism, have some hardcore Pan Africans pull the link, click the link if they choose to come to the show, and then we can destroy them live with etiquette. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even, I think there should be some rules. Like, first time you curse, first time you don't respect the clock, you lose. And I will
Yep.
cook literally any Pan African within the sound of my voice. I'll cook you 20 minutes or less. Ding dong.
No, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. I do my main like diaspora content stream is like Saturdays in the morning from like and I started doing it in the morning in hopes that like the Africans and
on the continent, and then the UK could call in because of the time zone. But yeah, this Saturday I can make it more of like a FBA versus Pan-African stream. The only help I would need from you is if you can email me like these dudes' channels and stuff. I'll make sure to schedule the stream and tag them in it, and then they'll basically have like this whole week's notice. And that way when Saturday comes around, we'll see how many of them pull up. Oh, you're on mute.
Oh, I'm talking to myself. You see that sometimes that Pan-African comes out and I just start doing dumb shit, like talking to myself. But like Umar Johnson. But anyway, how do I find your email, brother?
I just put it in the chat. It's just mike@keymediapro.com. So yeah, just give me a list of these dudes' channels, and I'll make sure to schedule the stream and tag him in it. And I'll make the thumbnail and the title real salacious, and hopefully that'll trigger them
Yeah.
into showing up.
I got these dudes scared. I have them scared. When I come, they're like, party's over. And that's what I want to do. I want just how we can, or you, and shout out to you. You converted a Tether into a possible ally. I think this brother would actually do wonders if he could, speak to his people and, but you did it.
For the most part, he was an ally. I mean, he spoke
Right.
in support of our reparations and everything. He was just kind of stuck on the endorsing Umar until we re-educated him. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, I'm on my way to being a cult leader, guys. I'm gonna start wearing a robe, and I'm gonna have a flock of tethers that have been converted.
Mike, I'm gonna land my plane in true FBA fashion, but I appreciate you. I appreciate the stream. The torch has been passed to Mike TV. He's doing the Lord's work here, changing Tethers' lives one at a time. We just led one more to the light tonight, and there'll be more to come. All right, I'll see y'all Saturday. Peace.
Till next time, brother. Peace. And then there was one. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a wild broadcast. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. You've heard it here first. This Saturday, we're doing an FBA versus Pan-African stream. I'm gonna make sure to schedule it. And yeah, if there's anybody in the chat, if there's anybody watching the replay, make sure to email me, mike@keymediapro.com. Let me know what all these Pan-African channels names are so I can make sure to tag him. The only one I've really heard of is Pan-African Strikes Back or Pan-Africanist Strikes Back or something like that. So I'll definitely see if we can get him to show up and show out. But hey, it should be a great broadcast this Saturday. It should be a great broadcast indeed. And in actuality, we have a few members of the diaspora that regularly call into Saturday streams. So we may be able to get the FBA family with the Pan-Africanists with the actual Africans. So y'all, this Saturday might be pretty wild. It might be pretty wild. James War says that Tether just escaped the inferno and is now in purgatory. Soon he might be on his way to paradise. So yeah, y'all. Well, it's been real. You could have been anywhere in the world this evening, but you were here with me, and I thank you for it. Again, huge shout out to Ken coming through with the super chats, the super stickers. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to Black American Destroyer, tonight's sponsor of the stream, supporting the B1 Media. We got Dre coming through. I appreciate it. Francis coming through on the super chat. On the Cash App. Let me go ahead and drop a bomb for all you guys one more time. All right, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will be live on Thursday. Actually, I might do a pop-up stream tomorrow because Rhoda Osman has officially turned herself into authorities. So I might do a pop-up stream tomorrow. Other than that, I will be live on Thursday, and I will see you guys then. Till next time, it's been real. Peace.
And so we paid respects earlier to the Honorable Frederick Douglas, my direct ancestor, and it's only fitting and it's only with respect that if we're gonna big up the masculine energy, we gotta big up the feminine energy. And we know that Queen Mother Harriet and Frederick Douglass were very, very good friends. Some even say may have been cousins, which means I'm related to Harriet Tubman. I ain't gonna even get into that right now.
Frederick Douglass.
Yes, sir. An ancestor of mine.
So when you say ancestor, what does that mean?
Let me break it down.
Because again, some have said you tried to claim that you are a descendant of Frederick Douglass.
Okay, so let's deal with that.
So hold on one second. Here's a statement from the family. Let me go ahead and read this, please. The family of Frederick Douglass has received numerous inquiries about Umar Johnson questioning his relationship to Frederick Douglass. There have also been questions about his legitimacy of his PhD and the handling of the donations he's received for his school that he is promoting. We can tell...
Peace and love, family. This is Herpy Hotep, the woke walrus, a.k.a. Papa, a.k.a. the Prince of Potato Salad. And I'm letting you know that I'm raising money for a new school because people said that I was stealing the money for the school for boys. And the new school I'm raising money for, it's the Harriet Tubman, Cicely Tyson, Nefertiti, Gladys Knight, Alkaline Water School for Girls. And I'm raising $8 million. That's right, I'm raising $8 million. And I need you to donate because I'm a descendant of Morgan Freeman. I'm a descendant of Ashford and Simpson. I'm a descendant of Tevin Campbell. And I need you to donate money. And people are jealous because all the women in the conscious community want me to smash the cookies!
Certainty that he is not a descendant of Frederick Douglass.
How am I helping black boys? That's a silly ass question. How does Dr. Umar help black boys? That's a silly ass question. But because you got a blind weave in your head, I'm going to answer the question because you don't know no better. Because you got a blind weave in your head, I'm going to answer the question because you don't know no better. This is what I do for black children. I am the #1 parent advocate in America. I am the #1 certified school psychologist in America. I am the #1 doctor of clinical psychology out here on the grassroots, helping parents protect their children from medication, misdiagnosis, and unnecessary hospitalization.
What do y'all think about a date with the doctor FDMG fundraiser? $100. The sisters will pay a $100 raffle. Sisters will pay $100. And if they win the raffle, they get to pick a social event anywhere in the country. It could be a concert. It could be a sporting event. It could be a festival. We're going to pick her up. I'm going to pick her up. We're going to pay for the hotel, pay for the flight. I'm going to pick her up, take her to the event. We're going to go to dinner. And we're going to drop her back off at the hotel.
They're claiming I smoke crack. They're claiming I smoke crack. They're claiming I smoke